away, laughing so hard, here it goes again. Time will wait for us, so I thought. Up and grass, out of luck, it's just the usual stuff and all. But where your footsteps go, what am I doing here? I don't know how you're feeling now, hope you were not lonely. Worrying about the weather, are you crying? Coming home, I'll be waiting for you. I'll be there, proud of you. Can't wait to see you smiling. Coming home, but the words seem just to fade away. The sun has gone down a long time ago. Our garden, our school, our neighborhood, places to love. Can't find anything left of you. On the highway to the border, even over the seven seas. Can't find your footsteps, though, still looking for your trace. I don't know how you're doing now, hope you ain't scared alone. No one will harm you, so please stop crying. Coming home, I'll be waiting for you. I'll be there, lonely too. Can't wait to see you smiling. Coming home, but those words are now lost in the wind. The moon has came up long time ago. What should I do now? Not sure who I
Alright. hello everyone. Welcome into old Novice Strivers number 82. Hope you're all having a good day. Now, it does say I got my co-commentator with me. It's not here just yet, but, you know, I'm here. We can chill together. Let's see. I've set up the first game. CJ just getting some water. No problemo. That's cool. We can we got the ad break running while this goes on, so all good there. I made some improvements to the overlay today, by the way. Let's see if that's working all right. I'm just gonna try update it. So it'd be JCube and Napso. I always misspell Napso's name for some reason. And I always think it's 2 P's and 1 S. And it's the opposite. Update. Lovely, the files work. We'd love to see it. Yeah, we got a little bit of automation here. We're going up market. And there should be text wrapping working properly now as well, so you don't see names going all wonky. Oh, let me get that for you there. I don't have a bot on my Twitch channel, so bracket is this. I'll actually pin it. Good reminder. Thank you, thank you. Alright, just getting everything in order. We should be looking good. How's it going, everyone? Hope you're all having a good afternoon, or I guess evening, actually. My sense of time's a bit crazy today. Oh, thanks for the follow, Napso. Alright, looks like we're getting into things. I'll make a Discord stream. My commentator's a little bit late, but no worries, I'll hold it down. Hold it down solo until then. Alright, starting it off, Bridget v Nago. I've not actually seen Napso play, funnily enough, myself. I've done commentary with him a couple times. I've not actually seen him in game. Likewise, Jay, a good friend of mine. Jay also did commentary last week with us. Battle of the commentators, you could say, for round one. Well blocked on the Beyblade. First, you don't want to give too much blood back. You see that fully charged Wild Assault hitting, Napso can get a short little combo to get some blood back from that. Speaking of blood level, stock's looking pretty good here. And the bite. You didn't expect it as well when your opponent has all that tension and low blood level. You're not looking for the bite. You're scared of high, low, or just like the mids. And that's where they pull out the bite. Good decision by Napso. Oh, Mineral. I've heard the Twitch mobile app is terrible. Ooh, the instant overhead landing, but can't combo off it without a counter hit or a meter. But not gonna need to. It's gonna swing the old sword to get game one. And look at this. I can press the score now, and look, it just updates. Isn't that great? I got a little program to help me with the scoreboard. I think it's just called Scoreboard Edit. I might have gone a little bit professional. I hope I haven't gone too far ahead. I thought I'd make it a bit of a better viewing experience, though. I've sold out. Yeah, look, I can even switch the HUD now. It doesn't update as quick as some people's programs, but look at that. I figured I'd automate it though, because it was a massive pain to edit before. Fancy? Why, thank you. Jay taking a moment, stepping away from the station. Taking a sip of water, no doubt. That's always a good idea to do mid-set in bracket, so I'll just take a little drink, keep yourself hydrated.
So instead of reflecting, duel one. Let's rock.
Now, if I remember, that 5p round start is really good against Nago. If I recall, it both like checks and recovers in time for White Wild Assault, and beats like a lot of his options like DP. Ooh, nice air grab there by Jay, but gets back into the corner. Not dead though. I was actually half expecting that to kill, I'm not gonna lie. Hello, hello, is that my co-commentator?
No, it's Alex instead.
Oh, it's
You get no
Alex.
mic.
Yeah, no Michael today. I've put a Discord stream in because obviously you won't be in the room yet.
Yeah, thank you. Because I was about to say, if you have the room number, I'll join right now.
Yeah, feel free to just join the room after they've done playing.
Oh, I see you got one of like Wild-Tide co-commentators versus Justin as
Yeah.
well.
It's funny too, because I've done commentary with both these people as well. I've done comms with Napso a few times, and Justin as well last week. And Wild-Tide Beginners, actually, yeah. Had him on there too.
I know Justin's been through quite a bit of an arc playing against Nagoriyuki.
Oh, the YRC gonna eat his burst there. Oh, we got the TK roll. Nice. That's a setup I know he's been working hard on getting as well. So, great to see it here on stream.
There we go.
Oh,
Should be
didn't
fine.
recognize the blood pop though. That could be scary.
This is always disheartening as well because when you see
Oh no, another one!
no! He dashed into the shockwave of the blood pop. That's so unfortunate.
It's these small things that can catch you.
It's
He blocked all of that, but then was like, all right, it's my
mostly
turn.
an awareness thing, right? Because you spend most of the time kind of looking at the blood meter, so like you kind of have to do some blood calculus yourself
Yeah.
to just figure it out. Oh,
Just not quite there. Yo, I'm
I can
loving
imagine
having this
this is
little
really, really
scoreboard.
scary.
Block. This little scoreboard program is excellent.
oh, does it just like draw the scores from the game itself?
I have a bunch of text files which it modifies,
Oh,
and then OBS
okay, nice.
interprets them. It's really useful.
Very cool. Let
See, it's
me actually see it on the stream as well, since I'm watching the mostly your stream. There we go. Should be
Alright,
fine
nice,
here
nice.
as well. There we go. Fantastic.
Hey, we're
I
in
can
live.
actually, I can actually properly commentate, do my job as it were.
Then again, actually, it being intermediates, what is our job of commentary? Do we commentate, or where's a tier list?
Well, but this is the emergency tier list, which we
Yeah.
could always make, like DS2 locations or something. I can
Yeah.
always-
I've had the Terraria biomes tier list on the back burner. That's one I've wanted.
Oh, because
to
we
be
did the
doing.
Minecraft ones, or rather, you did the Minecraft biome ones a few weeks ago.
A few weeks ago. Oh my god, that was like a few
Ooh,
months
with the
ago.
command grub.
Oh
no!
unfortunate
That's really
missing, but-
unfortunate.
But it didn't stop him from resuming offense, fortunately. Both of them playing like a careful jousting game. They just want to use their long range buttons to. find
Oh,
a
that
good-
whiff to H though. I can imagine Bridget gets to quite a bit there.
Dark Souls 2
Alright.
locations, but base game and.
Spending, but managing to redeem some of that blood back.
Luna,
Oh, and the
that's,
2S.
that's so specific, Luna. I don't want to rank Scholar and base game independently. That's. No.
I would just do Scholar.
We'll just do Scholar.
Let's be real.
Trust me, I have my opinions on the two versions, but I think most people just know Scholar these days. Oh, finds the burst.
Ooh,
but can't
okay,
convert.
doesn't get punished though.
Oh, things,
But
but yeah,
command grab.
I'll mention things betwixt slander. Yeah, I'll do that for you. Because they did butcher things betwixt.
Gently pushed Justin away there.
Oh, caught the DP.
Oh,
And
but luckily this is still in winners,
yeah,
so we'll be seeing
we'll be seeing
more of
him
Justin.
later. Napso moving further on. Possibly going to be fighting one of the previous winners of a couple weeks. If Amy wins at round 1, Napso will have to fight Amy, another Bridget. Let's see. Oh, looks like we'll be getting Luna here and Gaming Link for our next game.
It would be Johnny versus Slayer.
Probably Slayer.
90%. Yeah.
Luna's already here. She knows. Let me ping another fella.
Okay, we like Luna. She's she's the Johnny we like.
We like it, yeah. Known safe jump distributor. Wait, what was it Soap used? Was it merchant?
Safe jump dispenser.
Merchant.
Safe jump merchant.
Luna
or
is the safe jump
dispenser.
merchant.
That's really cool. It's really nice when you have your niche.
Yeah.
For
You're the clean hit merchant.
I definitely have been typecasted on this point. I have people asking me if there's a clean hit conversion from any given starter. To which the answer is yes, if you try hard enough, really.
I found it really
Didn't
funny
take
that
that away.
I've posted more in the Baiken chord than I have in either of my mains chord because I found that PRC bug and I was really confused.
Oh, it's going to be versus Soul, at least for game 1.
The sole bad guy coming out. Gaming Link picking up the Slayer, perhaps not feeling confident bringing the newer character in against Johnny. Maybe hasn't played that matchup yet, but maybe has done it more the previous patch with the Soul. Luna though been committed to the Johnny pretty much the whole time. Being that Johnny's newer, I wonder what she mained before Johnny.
It might just be, well, we'll ask Luna, of course, after the match as well, but what are the people that just kind of meander in the character select for a little bit? Oh,
No.
we good there? I'm gonna be
going
nice
on
here. I
here?
think we might have had a controller malfunction.
Controller or
Let's,
DC? I'm checking in the relevant channels, see if anybody's said
Oh,
anything.
okay, they didn't mean to pick Soul. Okay.
I
In which
see.
case, yeah, we could just...
So the Soul was picked because, Bro had not entered player rooms since picking up Slayer. There you go. Since there's nothing to commentate briefly,
did
I'm
almost
going to
play,
eat some of my homemade crumble. I picked some wild
did-
blackberries and my mum made a
I did
crumble.
it accidentally. That sounds delicious,
Mm.
and I'm jealous. I did enter like at least one bracket almost accidentally as Chip, for the same reason, because like I forgot that like parks and like rooms and stuff will have like a different have a different setting for which
Yeah.
character they remember you picking. In any case, we're not going to be updating the score unless the bot screws up here. No,
No,
because you still have
it's
to
not-
type into the bot, right?
It's not a bot tied to the game. Yeah, it's still manual.
Imagine,
but I have a
imagine
small
if it
program.
could though.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
I need to. The person to ask about that would be Rin, actually. If there's anybody.
If there's anybody who currently TOs in the scene, I feel like Olaf could maybe get that done. But yeah, Olaf's already made his own stuff for Wild Tide, which is really cool.
All right, we're gonna be seeing Slayer versus Johnny after all.
Two characters with very similar HP levels, funnily enough, but both play very differently.
Oh, there it is, the Johnny House comment. We-
He's a durable
this time
fella.
tied. This time tied with a Slayer House comment.
You know what's funny to think about? When it comes to averages, Baiken and Sin are really similar, but they just distribute them so differently.
Yeah. Ooh,
one
doesn't
attack.
quite manage to anti there. I wonder if they could have gone for an Earth throw.
Definitely
After
could have gone
the,
for the air throw, but being
'Cause I feel
Johnny
like-
does have one of the taller close slashes. I think Luna probably
You
wanted
can
to try and
believe
get
it.
that.
I would believe
Yeah.
if I had that close slash. Unfortunate. Master Summer is it's a very cheeky move because it's one of the ones that are like technically throwable, but lobbing the counter plays a lot harder than actually blocking it. So you can get away with a lot.
And then you always have to watch out for that with meter there, because generally a jab checks both the high and the low, and then it would recover in time to deal with either blocking or grabbing masters. But the jab does lose to either delay presses or just letting the punch rock. Off the back of that, Gaming Link takes round one.
I can't be waiting. Speaking of the DLC, I can't wait to lab Lucy Edgerunner's nanowire mix. I'm actually really excited, but it's a year away. I saw a lot of people complain about the guest character, but that one is like literally just for me. I was really, it's so out of left field, and then I quickly remembered like through the anime and the stuff she does, and I'm like, no, she's got things. I can mentally lab some setups a year away.
Speaking of like mental stuff, I laughed at the idea of like pre-planning the matchups. Well, Dizzy and Venom, range, Zonus. Alright, we lose. Baiken Brigade, we lose to those. And then, oh wait, Unica could be rushed down? Maybe? Oh, we win those, we win. Speaking of win those, the big old 2H.
Not quite gonna kill yet.
Always a scary button to deal with.
There we go. Oh, went for an anti. Okay, that was a cool little confirm actually. I enjoy that. Especially because the BRC slowdown allows her to get like the card out. That was cute.
Yeah, I always like seeing what people lab with the BRC slowdown because you can make some really unique stuff there. I need to do some myself. I haven't really got anything. Luna perhaps looking for the burst there, but it was not going to be handed over. That's one way to call out the 2H.
Hey, I guess you're airborne. It's a big T-block hitbox, but at least it's on the ground.
You would start calling Slayer King Tetramino.
Tetramino. Do you ever watch that Summoning Salt Tetris video?
No, I will one day. There's going to be a time
it's
for it.
It's so good. I mean, it's really long, to be fair, but everybody in chat should watch the Summoning Salt Tetris world record video, because those kids are going kind of crazy on Tetris. I need...
Remind me when I get over my art block, next time I start drawing emotes or something, put that video on in the background.
Oh!
Nice
just
grab
grabs
there.
it.
On, I think, 2D
Oh,
start.
cute. That might be it.
It is indeed.
Got like 100-meter worlds. The world is Luna's oyster. Now we'll Anchor Prince, I will say like Slayer is visually cool. I will refrain from my opinions on the character and playing against the character. For the sake of the comment.
I think I'll try to do the same. Yeah, I liked his English voice.
It wouldn't be fair.
I'll say nice things. I liked his English voice and animation.
His English voice is really, really good. I mean, I think the voice casting generally for Season 3 has been fantastic. Did you see recently there was ABBA's English VA that was cosplaying as ABBA as well?
Really? That's cool.
My favorite thing to happen whenever VAs enjoy the characters they're voicing so much that it goes kind of beyond just like kind of a, they call me in the booth. It's always fun. I know the TF2 voice actors are some rascals.
Yeah, I'll tell you the opposite's really funny too. Axel's English voice actor is a Potemkin player.
Oh damn, that's really funny. Imagine hating it. You're always like playing against yourself and you hate the matchup and you have to hear your own voice on the character you hate playing against.
Yeah.
That'd be really funny.
Johnny 2H finding the Slayer 2H there.
Oh, nice. Little block string. Blocks Master Summer. That is like hella plus as well. So after blocking Master Summer, you're kind of just like at Slayer's mercy again. Not not a ticket out in any capacity.
Best way of dealing with Slayer offense is to just not let him get on it in the first place. Luna,
yeah,
pretty good job.
Once he's
that,
close to you. Oh, good YRC there. The Mappa Hunch completely whiffed, allowing for good little punish there into TK Misfiner, but no pickup with the meter there. And another ticket. No one blocks overheads. Luna knows this. I know this.
You'd be a good Johnny player, I think.
I mean, yeah, I did play a little bit of him in Exile.
You played him in Exile? You play Baiken?
I think I played Baiken and Johnny in Exile because they both have katanas and Johnny has an Iaido stance. Like, I'll admit to it, I think Johnny's cool. I don't think how he plays in Strive is anywhere near as cool for very petty reasons. I just don't like how he plays as much, I guess.
Like the guard crush pressure and stuff, and playing more of like that range game.
Yeah, but I would try Johnny. Like, he's definitely like one of the potential secondaries.
Yeah, and
You know, I could be a little
considering
bit contrarian.
You like Testament as well, so it's like combining the nature of the way Baiken plays with the mid range. And
Yeah,
I think Johnny
is-
could be.
It does feel very different to play them, obviously, because they have like fairly strong mid-range tool, which Baiken kind of lacks if you exclude Far Slash, which is obviously great, but it's not quite as gameplay defining in terms of what you get off of it compared to, say, Test or Johnny. Oh, that Master Summer, that's gonna be it. That was a quick round.
We see Luna's definitely trying to do something about Master's Hannah, but either
Maybe-
mistiming
maybe-
the grab or perhaps mashing, which
Yeah,
is not working.
it could be that. Usually it's mistiming a throw, at least for
Yeah.
me, whenever there's a counter, because because like Slayer has to be in the air. Like you have to throw Slayer when he's in the air, which is very unintuitive.
Yeah, ground throwing somebody in the air is not really. No, it just doesn't compute.
It's kind of the same with Angie, weirdly. You can throw Angie out of the hop when Angie still looks airborne, but his state isn't actually airborne, which is annoying.
There's-
And it's the same with punishing it with something like a close slash.
have-
Because
I was gonna say you have some other weird examples of that in the game in general. Like Sin, for example, when he backdashes, doesn't leave the ground, but he has like little workaround codes around it. So it's like, oh yeah, you know, he can still go over moves like slide head, and if he gets counter hit,
Ooh,
it classes
nice
him as
little
airborne. It's weird.
doesn't get Luna anything, but good screen position here. Gonna find a hit with the Insinker, but once again, no conversion after it. Ooh, stays out of range of the 2H, wisely.
Yeah, may as well. Better to fight in Johnny's effective range than Slayer's, because Slayer very much wants that. Now that's some new stuff.
Can we have a quick cut to the Hotashi diagram with a million lines?
Yeah, no space is safe. That's
No
what I
space
took
is
away
safe.
from
No
that.
space is- There's a very specific space of like 3/4 screen, and then like at full screen it's dangerous because K-Mappa Hunt is safe again. No, not safe even, it's plus.
Yeah.
So, nice little JK there.
A wise
Takes
decision
out the
holding
burst.
off on the burst. Didn't get it baited. Luna was looking for it. Cheeky.
And it's looking a little bit grim. Oh, never mind.
But if
Commentator's curse.
If anybody's a comeback character, you know, Gaming Link's picked the right one here. I like these little jabs.
I am liking, yeah, same. Like the BRC into jobs into. Ooh, decided to spend the burst here. Luda's like, I want to win here, but unfortunately, it's going to be looking like it goes to last game, last round,
Oh damn.
with a burst as advantage.
We've already started things off with both the extremes then, where we had a 3-0 into a last game, last round situation. That's 100 meter to work with.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice
it's gonna be
blocks there,
scary.
but unfortunately, Master Summer has been very effective here, and Gaming Link will advance to the next round with winners.
Alright.
But we'll see more of Luna. We'll see more of Luna.
Oh yeah, you can count on it. Luna, definitely a regular here, getting the top 8s. It looks like she had the right idea with the Master's Hammer, trying to do something there, but just getting the timing is hard.
We don't quite know what's happening with Master Summer, but like again, Chad, like if you, it's not easy to throw. It really isn't easy to throw. It's the kind of thing where there's like this counterplay, but the counterplay is hard. It's way harder on the defender's side, so you can get away with murder.
You can air grab it too, but that requires even quicker reactions. So it's not easy to punch.
No, not at all.
All right, who did we put up next?
Is this the rare bracket? We don't have Jacob in this one.
No,
No
Argalia,
Argalia.
no Jacob. Where
Is it really an intermediates with no
Yeah.
Argalia?
I didn't shoot him a reminder because I sent him a reminder last week, and he was like, "Oh, you don't need to tell me. I'll be there every week. Where is bro? I don't see you."
Exactly. Luna, yeah, we were talking about Master Summer. Were you trying to throw it? Because if you were, it was the correct option. It's just like, it's really hard to do.
And we have
Because
a...
like you can also air button it. Like Johnny can 2PP on Dante step to beat it, but I was messing it up. Yeah, it's tough.
It is.
It's tough. We have been lent to tourney. I think it's on retainer. Marissa B1CC being delegated. I got the offer from me, but it was to run it for like months, and I'm like, I can't do that, gal. I'm like, that's a little bit much.
I'm pretty much happy to run it whenever needed. I'm not replacing Neve, but yeah, I think she's gonna be busy for at least like a couple months. So I'll at least be hosting it till September.
What about Izzy? Is he ever joining us, like us for old time's sake, or is it just like a package deal?
I don't know. I mean, he can if he wants. I haven't heard from him, so I'm not sure. We should be getting the winner of Chrono versus... Oh my god, I can't read the text. It's so small. Basic, I think. And then whoever wins that will be fighting Terra
I
on
think
stream.
I played against Basic in either Striving for Glory or Wild Tide. I don't actually remember, but I've definitely seen that name before. I've seen Chrono before. And Sai will be playing from the winner to Gaming Link and Sea Salty. Looking, as always, like they're impossible to have an intermediates without meltdown reps. Somehow. Every time.
Wait, is Losers Round 5 top 8, or is it Losers Round 6? I'm getting confused by challenge.
It's round 5. It's round 5.
I thought so.
Yeah. It's weird. It's definitely weird, sometimes. Because if you think about it, like you have the 4 people on winner side, right? And then 2 people from the top 4 winners goes to the losers in losers round 8. But like you're still missing like 4 people. So the round before that is the other 4 people in losers top 8. That's this might sound insane to some people in the chat, but I have to think about this. Because I don't understand brackets either.
I get so confused when I look at this. I'm just marking all of top 8 for stream games while we
Hey
wait.
Potato, I'm sorry, but also it was bracket. So it was bracket. So I did what I had to do. If it makes you feel better though, I got top 8. So you can. I always feel better whenever somebody beats me and then they do well. They're just like, oh well, I lost to you now. I lost to a person who had a really good drum, and so it's fine.
I remember getting an upset against somebody. This is like absolutely months ago, but like somebody who was really good and sent them to losers. I then get eliminated straight afterwards, and then they get like 3rd or 2nd, and I think this was Salty EU, and I'm like, damn, all right.
Yeah, I mean that's cool, right? Because whenever you get beaten by someone, you're like, oh, I don't know, and then like they win the tournament, and then you're like, oh, you know what? It's fine. I got
beaten by somebody
winner.
who could have won money if the prize pool split was big enough. Which I don't remember if it was, but if you're in 3rd, you could win money at Sully.
Oh, Potato, unfortunately that's like double elimination brackets. It feels so down to luck sometimes. You just run into people who are like both top 8 seeds sometimes, or end up being in top 8, and you're like, well then, unless you're beating those 2 people, you're not advancing in bracket, but it is what it is. It's unfortunate.
Alright, looks
And
like
we actually have a person. We have a person in this very bracket I remember because I kept running into. Is it Ulk? Because I'm pretty sure it's. Is it Ulk? I kept running into Ulk every single time in intermediates. I feel for like months.
I think they killed me once in intermediates before getting banned.
I had the secret weapon of playing a lot against May, outside of.
I haven't got that.
No, we got a resident, you know, Askal, Zamangadayo, Trundle, Alice. So we got.
Yeah, we've got some good like May players in the UK because got
Wait,
both.
Terror C is on Nago?
We've got
I thought
both
Terror C
Trundle
was
and
Amelia.
Phoebe.
Yeah, this is true. I thought Terror C was Amelia. Am I misremembering?
Actually, how is the name? Is it Terra RC or Terrark? Because
Terrark.
I
Oh,
play
wait, no, you're
Terraria
right.
so much, I always think Terrark.
Terrark, but I'm just reading it. I'm like, it's Terra, and then you RC, right? You do Terra, then RC.
Terraria! Woo! I love Terraria. That's such a good game. Chrono used to be a Ram player, but made the full-time switch to Sol. Alright, looks like we got people in here.
Millie versus Sol. Now this is you know how Sol capitalizes on a few good hits. Against Millie, it's really like 1.5 good hits most of the time. If there's risk involved, oh boy, you're getting Twitter clipped.
Indeed. Yo, B, and yeah, Hikari, I don't stream on tourney days, because, well, I'm going to stream the tourney. I had some things to fix here, too. Oh my god, you called me Carrig? Unbelievable. Can't believe you, man.
Carrig. Carrig. That's a good one. Yeah, there we go. Like, I did remember that they were in Millie. I was really confused for a second. Ooh, snipes Millie out of the Estus, but Millie doesn't die for it, which is always nice when you're playing Millie. You're like, oh, I go ahead, but I didn't die.
Yeah, it's those little things you got to appreciate them
death.
when you play a fragile character.
There we go. No super there. I was curious, but I guess anything will kill at that point.
It could have potentially been in a misinput as well. I think
This is true.
S-Disc share a super input with Winger?
Maybe it was like a Mirage
hmm.
cancel. I thought it was like a
Yeah.
Mirage,
Oh, that's
cancel,
likely,
like
actually.
super. For the little bit of tension, you know. Ooh, nice little pickup with the Capel there.
Oh, nice
get
anti with
sniped on the air.
DP too.
Street Fighter anti-airs we go here. Ooh, the clash.
Oh my.
Oh, nice little anti-air again.
This is looking like a chip combo. Wall run.
Yeah, this is really scary though. Still one hit away from dying for Terra. Ooh,
Street Fighter
okay.
anti-airs. Chrono, have you actually been playing Street Fighter? It's a good way to solve the issues though of like unless Milia's blocking up there, you know.
You just need
you
you just
kinda
need
just-
something to reach. You just need to reach, like.
You're sticking a huge disjoint straight above you.
Yeah, it's always good. It doesn't need to be fully invincible. It just needs to be a disjoint that reaches her. Nice anti-air.
And I think
They're a bit on point with
Milia's-
those.
I think,
Oh, unfortunate. Getting hit by the 5k there.
I think Milia's only disjoint is her JS in her air? In the air? Chrono getting good.
I'm pretty sure her J, but I'll look it up. I'll look it up. I'm on Ghastly Beauty. Let me.
So if the other buttons you'd be worried about, especially like
I mean,
JH,
Capel.
only Capel
pushes
would
like
really
a
be
card-
safe, I think, from DP.
I mean, Capel is a disjoint if we're talking about, you
Capel
know.
is one of the buttons of all time.
It is absolutely one of the buttons of all time. Let me check the air buttons because I'm pretty sure it's not just JS, but I might be wrong. JD has a disjoint. It's very upwardly pointed for JD. JH has no disjoint, but can cross up, of course. JS does have a disjoint, and I think that might be it. Yeah, but JD also has a disjoint. It's just at a very upward angle, and you're already the character that goes like the further up into the screen other than maybe Chip. So you know.
That's a good chunk of damage there. Chrono making these hits count.
Oh, that was fast round. Keeping it simple. A couple of 2Ks.
Oh man, we've got a Meltdown match going on off stream. I see Gaming Link fighting Sea Salty.
Yeah,
It's funny how much of intermediates ends up being people who go to Meltdown.
yeah. And we're gonna get more of them. We should tell more of them about
do.
this bracket.
I was happy seeing a player called Smimbo actually entering beginners on Tuesday, because I think they were new to Meltdown, but they were at Meltdown last month. I fought them in round 1, and then I saw their name in the
Ooh.
bracket, and I was like, oh damn.
Chrono doing a really good job with the DP. I genuinely did not think it would work that well against Milia, but you know, clearly I was just wrong.
Yeah, I mean,
This has been working really well.
as we say, unless the Milia's compelling, if you try to press anything up there or you're not blocking, DP's just gonna knock you out the sky, and they're pretty well aimed as well by Chrono too. It's really not a punish I see many people go for, but it's nice to see that kind of stuff work. You're melting down, but that's more because of the weather. Yeah, the weather has been... It was gross yesterday.
Yeah.
Feels a bit better
Should
today.
be cooler now. Yeah,
Yeah,
it should cool down now.
It's still hot, but it's not all like sticky. And I had a shower. I'm feeling like clean.
I'm just happy it's past hay fever season. Personally, I was getting a bit tired of my sinuses feeling under attack constantly.
Yeah, a lot
Much
of
like
people
Melia
suffer from
here.
that. I was gonna say, I bet you were suffering too, B. I know you get it really bad. Chrono's looking pretty in control of this matchup.
Ooh, the 2D finds its mark into an almost to the wall.
Yeah, it might not
Still
break the
manages
wall,
to
but-
snipe Melia, yeah. Manages
give
to
us
snipe
that.
Melia with a 5k. Ooh. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if the reset was intentional, but you know, works out. Little 2k. Catch any jump outs? Any weird movement?
From playing a wee bit of Soul myself, that 5k can be kind of hard to cancel sometimes. I think that might have been what happened, but either way, it didn't matter. Chrono took it anyway, quite confidently. Okay, it looks like that gives us our next stream game already. This is like flowing pretty
Dun,
quick.
dun, dun.
We're going to be seeing
dun.
Slayer again. And
Oh, are we going straight to top 8 winners right now?
yeah, pretty much. I'm trying to remember who Psy or CY plays. Because I've seen the name before. I'm really trying to remember. I'll call them up to play, the two of them.
Loses bracket, one of the two segments is lagging a little bit behind, so we'll have a while before we go into losers top 8 anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, Losers is sort of like all over the place. Some of it's like really fast and some of it is hella behind. I'm curious, I wonder if Sea Salty played Leo or Pot today. Or a mixture of. I've been seeing more of him on the Leo recently.
I mean, same with Andros. Maybe it's indicative of something. Although the thing is, like, Leo stocks went down this patch, and Pop stocks went way up this patch.
Yeah.
I was.
Yeah, no more Flash Kick, RC. Unless you did H Flash Kick, but you wouldn't do that, right? Maybe Duck would do that at round start.
Having no Flash Kick RC to deal with, look, I will happily trade in Pari Piercy for not having, and I didn't trade it in. To not having to deal with Flash Kick RC. It's not even any of the other characters. Like, yes, Sin and Soul equally really annoying to deal with, but Leo specifically was the bane of my existence on, like, when you're trying to pressure them with me when they have tension.
Yeah,
There's going to be Slayer versus Chip. Speaking of one touch,
this is going to be scary.
Oh,
It's not often I feel sorry
brother.
for Chip, but I'm actually a little bit frightened here.
oh, brother! If you see a 2H counter hit, it's kind of over. Gaming like really abusing Master's Hammer here.
Master's mileage.
Master's mileage is crazy.
Yeah, good point, Kian. If we get dead air because of winners being so far ahead, maybe we will do a tier list.
We should do. We have a few. We have a lot of options actually.
Am I still a certified Slayer hater? I mean,
Could do
if
lethal
I'm
company
commentating-
item.
Oh, lethal item tier list. That sounds fun.
Lethal items would be great actually.
Am I
If
still
Mike
a-
was here, we could do Monster Hunter once as well, but he's not. So we need to get you on World, or like World or Rise, so we could do some Monster Hunter ones.
True. Oh, gonna RC there. It's gonna be prorated, but when you get positive bonus, you don't mind so much. Imagine it's quite scary to try and hold corner.
Oh,
That was
lots of the health. That's 60%.
that was 5 buttons. Using the Shadow Clone to try and approach.
Ooh,
carefully.
calls out the overhead, and the bait gets spent, but we're going into round 3.
That was
was
scary
scary.
for both players right there.
No burst there. No burst there. And you see this in Slay's bronze start as well. It's like, I'm backdashing. I'm not trying to be a hero here.
And Chip is unlikely
trying
to
to-
find that burst again without positive bonus. Like, you get
Oh.
hit here, Chip's not going to get to burst this round.
No, this is true. There's just not enough hits to generate. Like, if you get hit by Milia, there's enough small hits that you're gonna get to live to see another day. But against Slayer, this is the end.
Slayer gives you nothing. One wall
Slayer-
break and it's only got
you
half
get hit with a
burst.
2H counter poke, you barely get about 2 hits before you are dead.
Yeah, no, Kian, I will still be
No,
biased.
we can
on comps.
absolutely
We're
be
still
biased. Look, we can absolutely be biased. We're choosing not to be. We're professionals here.
I will still be biased. I just won't go like full. Oh my god, I hate so and so character. This, not it's not really ideal for a tournament, is it?
I would not do this either. Check what's it called? I would write an essay about this, but not in tournament. No, not in tournament.
Could be like. So, Alex, what's your thoughts on season 2 Hawkbaker or season 3 even?
I'm not too fond of it personally. I'm actually okay with it now. I'm gonna be honest. Like Hawkbaker, no longer my number one op. Like Hawkbaker, like the fact that I can just punish it easily now, and I think as you said, is one of the easier DPs to punish properly. Like it basically evaporated most of the salt I feel about the move, because now if I bait a Hawkbaker, it's very unlikely that I don't get to punish it, which is really nice. And previously it was absolutely not the case.
Dude,
That's a
Kian,
good
Sin,
question,
Sin
Kian,
would
actually.
bake an entire Hawk if you gave him the opportunity.
Probably ask Saul about can I bake this Hawk, and Saul was just like, I don't know, whatever, yeah, bake the Hawk. or
Sol would do that.
something.
He'd just be like, yeah, go
Yeah.
for it. I don't care, bro. Or Sol would just
Sin
give
Sin
him
is
a baked
basically like a
Hawk.
cat. It's just like, Saul, did you see what I brought back? It's like, whatever, man. You could bake that, I guess. I don't give a shit.
Bro's got a frog in his pockets again.
No,
And the
this is true.
rounds-
He's not a cat.
Oh, wow.
Sin is a dog. This is true. Puppy, like kind of like excitement, really.
Oh, scary to mash against Slayer, but it's paying off. Imagine though, for a second those mashes go wrong. Oh, good lord. We'll all be finished.
YRC's there, but gets put back into the corner with a better play, goes straight into the command grab, has 100 meter, decides to RC the command grab, and not gonna get a hard knockdown.
I gotta respect CY's decisions here. That's scary as hell. These presses and DPs right in front of Slayer.
You're gambling with your life. You're,
That
you're
takes
always
some mental
gambling with your life.
fortitude.
You know, you might dislike Chip, but at least gotta respect with Chip and Milia when they're gambling. They are gambling with their life. Like, it's why I say to people, like Anna resets like all the time with Milia. And I'm like, when you're a character that's made of glass, it takes a real courage to reset people that often. Because they
Yeah.
just need to mush on you once. And you won't really get to live to see another day.
Or you're gonna be losing that burst at least.
Yeah.
It's both good and bad
Yeah,
for them,
the
because going
just-
back to neutral is usually good for the speedsters, but at the
Oh,
same
that's
time,
so
not having your
unfortunate.
burst is terrifying as a speedster. And CY going for a lot of the like safe entry points. Bold on defense, but running offense just does not want to get clipped. Using the Shadow Clone. Oh
Ooh.
my.
One more chance here, but gets clipped by the low. Ooh. Goes for a little confirm there. Any hit will be death on Chip's part, so you might as well go all out here. You don't really want to block anything at this point. There we go. Keeps them in the corner, gets a little bit more mix. Very nice. Chip just steps into the bank, says put all the money in the bag, and gets away with it on that round. Ooh, goes for the low this time. Proceeds into Gamma Blade. Resets upon resets. Let's see. Extends a little bit with the Orange Wild Whistle, being a little bit careful. Finds a hit with the overhead, but is now back thrown into the corner. And it's very scary. Gets clipped by the 2H. That's going to be a lot of damage. Still alive. Still alive. Very nice. Not quite managing to punish the Monster Summer, but it is hard at that range. Finds another command grab. Good blocks on Gaming Blink's side there. Another command grab. They seem to really be working out for Sai in this game. Gets the burst, so whatever happens here, that's not too bad. Ooh, gets hit by the overhead again. Overheads and command grabs generally have been working out a lot in Sai's favor in the set. Uses the wire seether, the deflect shield, putting them back in the corner, making the 2D whiff. Barely manages to go out. Follows up, gets hit by a 2H on the Roffins. No comment. Manages to go for another command grab. Extends with a command grab. Is this going to be able to kill? Maybe with Orin Guard Assault. If this breaks the wall, I didn't even have to break the wall. Cheeky little reset into getting the game. Which puts Sai on set point here. We're gonna be going straight back in.
Sorry,
Again.
I've been a bit quiet, just resolving something.
That's
on the
alright.
side.
I am.
CY
you
won
know.
that one, correct?
Yes, it's 2-1 in CY's favor right now.
Nice, nice.
I am curious to see. There's been a lot of cases in which Gaming Link has gone for like Master Summer. There is a lot of there's a lot of like Dundee stepping at the start, which is of course very scary, but it is also very, very, very risky round start option. So I'm curious to see how if it's gonna get called out. Alright, breaks the wall with the super, is gonna get a hard knockdown. Gonna get to go in and at the very least go same side that time and manages to find a hit. Quick close to the round. It's like coming into this game with a mission. Dashes back in, finds a counter hit. Doesn't manage to break, but kind of does some ninja stuff in the corner. I mean, I don't know how else to describe it. Whenever they start doing like wall jumps into JS, it all just starts to kind of blend together. Goes same side this time, finds a small counter hit. Gaming Link forced to use the burst here. Ooh, snipes the 6P there, whiffs a DP, doesn't get punished for the whiff DP, but gets hit anyway.
Just when it looks over.
Tail with a slight health advantage, but frankly, it is a little bit meaningless against Slayer. Although, is this command grab going to be enough to kill? It isn't, it is Slayer health.
Oh my word.
Ooh, the whiffed YRC, but no punish! And the Master's
my.
Hammer taking out that round.
Good lord. Now, this is a tricky part, especially playing a low health character. How do you come back from that happening? You gotta keep that mental fortitude after that happens.
Ooh, big counter hit here. Maybe
See why-
tried to bait out the burst, but they'll say it was not being handed over. There it is.
Definitely
Gotta
trying
be
to
really
find
careful
it.
here. And this might be it. Yeah,
Because
this
of the
is not-
extra
this
damage,
is
mind
not it.
you. The clone got hit too. The extra
Yeah,
damage.
the clone
came
got
in.
hit too.
Oh, good lord.
They weren't gonna have enough hits to come back from that.
Yeah, Daz, I'm hella chilling. I've had a great day.
Apologies again to my co-commentator because I was just playing with that just before the tournament started. So I was just
That's
in the
it. That's
fully, you know,
why.
one more,
That's why
one
you
more.
were late.
Just one more game. Just one more game before I go on and commentate.
That's all good. I don't mind holding down
I
solo
do-
for a bit. It wasn't as long as last week, anyway.
I do play this game from time to time. I've been known to, and I enjoy doing it. If you can believe it.
Once in a little while. I see you on
Once
this
in a
game
little
every
while,
now and then.
we do a little bit of mix.
Maybe every Monday or Thursday or so.
Every Monday or Thursday, you know, 5 to 9. You know. Although that's a lie. The time is such a lie.
You see, we're definitely making a lot of use of that clone, knowing Gaming Link is not challenging it.
Oh, another command grab.
Can you kill
It's like
OTG?
correctly identifying that. Yeah, there we go. It was not. That wasn't
That was
even
a
the OTG.
wake
That
up.
was a
Can you,
Loki.
can you OTG after that command grab? I swear you can. I might be wrong though. Oh, contesting it
Ooh,
now after I
clips
say
a
that.
Gamma Blade. Gets hit by 2H, and this is 60% of your health.
If that was a commentator's curse, my apology.
This is. Oh, never mind. I thought wrote them off as a dead chip, but once again, commentators curse, but gonna be spending the burst and going into the last round.
Burstless
With-
last round V-Slayer? That's scary.
It's really, really scary unless they manage it to finagle their way into positive bonus. It's gonna be really scary. And any hit could kill here. This might be it. Drops the conversion. However, goes back in, gets a command drop, and has to be very, very, very careful here because unless they manage to get positive, they're not going to be able to burst any of this.
Ouch. That's scary to be in. And gets the grab.
And that's it.
We're still in winners here. If I should have actually updated and say winners. Top 8. We'll be seeing more of both these players. See why down losers. Gaming Link sitting in top 4 side.
Winners
Vince.
finals.
Winners finals even. Yes. Yes.
Going up against either Chrono or Chrono and whoever is the winner of Ulk versus Tanya, who I believe is on Baiken. So of course I'm going to be rooting for her because I am hella biased.
Oh,
I haven't seen any of my
Viking.
Viken homies
We've been
in
running out
like
of
this
them.
bracket.
They're all either
Where
in
have they all
beginners
gone?
or they're banned from intermediates. The intermediates one's running out.
Where's my girl Kasafik? Where is she? I don't know.
True. We need her to
That's
come back.
Kasafik. I think I've seen Mox. I think I've seen Mox in the intermediate bracket at least once. There's my other buddy like Botley as well. I haven't seen them in intermediates in a second, but hopefully I'm gonna see them at VSF. No, there must be more Bikens. There must be more Bikens.
Right, let me make
believe.
while we wait for that, I might make a little source and see if I can just like capture the browser window. Let's see. Capture a window? Firefox.
Would
Can
you,
we
are
overlay that?
you?
We do the little scrap tier list while we wait.
Oh,
Oh,
let's go.
actually,
okay. Wait,
no.
scrap tier?
Yeah,
No,
we,
not like an item from the store. Okay, we're doing scrap.
yeah.
Fine.
We gotta
Scrap's
hold off
fine.
though. Actually, I just said that, but now the game's finished. now it's OLC versus or Ulk versus Chrono. I
never
was
knew
ready
it's
for the
Ulk
tier
or
list.
OLC.
Yeah. Oh man, I was so ready.
You can still finagle it. You can still, if you have like
Yeah?
a very tiny square.
Oh, that's true.
I will say the only thing is like don't overlay over the whole thing with opacity. I
Yeah.
feel like that looks really bad.
Yeah, I
would
don't
just
actually know
hope
how to do that either, fortunately.
Unfortunately for the contestants here, you don't know how to ruin their VOD reviews.
Yeah. Well, I won't do that right now. Yeah, no, that's kind of why I don't want to do it. Just because, like, people do genuinely ask for the VODs so they can review their own game. So I'm like, alright, I'm not going to put anything in the way
It
of
was
the
my
game.
main complaint about doing this because, like, if there's one thing that you shouldn't ruin, is don't ruin the VOD because it's not that
Yeah.
easy to keep VODs from the game. So I feel like it's good to let people have them, have like an actual clean VOD so they can review the matches and stuff. We're gonna be going straight in with Ulk versus Chrono here.
Don't worry,
Ulk
chat,
on
I am
La
updating
Creatura.
the HUD. I do know.
The woman with a
It's a bit
dolphin.
slow.
SeaWorld. Top 1 allegations this patch. I wouldn't know. Oh,
What do we call
May
her?
very
Just
expertly
Mop 1?
mop one.
Mop 1.
Mop one.
We never really had this for certain characters. Like, say, top 1 Sol, it was never like Sop 1, was
top
it? It was
Tsugeki.
just Sol is top 1. People would just be like, Sol was in Sol tier. He was never Sop 1.
Yeah. The thing is, like, May very cleverly managed to avoid all of the system mechanic changes, and I think they generally have been really, really positive towards her. Because, yes, a lot of like Orange Wild Assault characters technically got nerfed on the on-block situation, but not anywhere near as much to essentially get to actually not get pressure after Orange Wild Assault. So they're still kind of cooking, and obviously they still kept the incredibly good momentum that you get like on hit. So their conversions, they got to keep all of them, and that's huge. That is huge. Orange Wild Assault still definitely looking like
Probably still the best one.
like the best one.
They definitely helped close the gap a little, I think. White had its
A little bit.
discrepancy closed, so it's now actually like a call-out button instead. And they still get RPS after it, so White's still really good.
They still get RPS after it, yeah. It doesn't feel anywhere near as ridiculously strong as it was like in the previous patch.
And Blue just didn't get nerfed, so it's like...
Blue
unless
did
you
get
count,
nerfed
unless you count the
with a
reaction check,
universal
but
nerf.
that like applies to all of them.
No, not so much the reaction check. I mean, like, getting it got nerfed along with all the other ones is that you don't get a hard knockdown after it anymore.
True.
The thing is, Blue Wild Assault was on a lot of characters that really wanted the hard knockdown.
Oh my god, if Blue
after
kept
the wall
that,
break.
that would be nutty.
It would be nutty, but I'm just saying, I think from the three, the one that fell to the nerf the most was Blue. Because characters like Milia were basically never using Blue, like outside of wall break. So for characters like Milia, it got nerfed to having like one use, an incredibly good use, to being not very good. It's tricky.
Also, I both agree with you, Luna, but also there can still be things to find in the VOD. Funnily enough, I don't really VOD review my own VODs, but I do notice certain things where I'm like, damn, I gotta work on that. Like, I see myself not ever contesting people in the air, and I'm like, it keeps happening. I've gotta do something about it.
As somebody who does VOD review, my own VOD reviews a lot, I will say, if you can get somebody else to look at your VODs, especially another main of your character, would be very helpful, because misinputs are, I would say, one of the least useful things to spot in a VOD review. Misinputs are just something that you drill in practice. If you miss the input to something, you just gotta practice it more, and there's not much that you can do past that other than maybe reviewing how you practice it. But it's good to have another person, because usually when you're viewing your own VODs, you're already tunnel visioning on things that you think did wrong. But it's very important to have a second set of eyes to maybe spot something that you might have not spotted that is happening. I find it really
I think
useful
if anybody would be a good representative for like vouching for drilling like input practice, that probably would be you, considering a lot of Bicon players were saying I
drill a lot.
We can't do the new Parry Super PRC, it's too hard, it's not realistic in a tournament environment. We have you on record doing it in bracket successfully.
Twice.
Also doing things like clean hit PRC bug. You can be there to show people, hey, so long as you're willing to drill those inputs, you can make it happen. You just gotta want to make it happen.
Oh, speaking of drills there, Jesus.
Oh, and that all picks up. I thought that was gonna drop, actually. That's fictional. Oh, yeah, you can't see that no more. Though I suppose even last patch.
They're gonna have like one hit, and that was checkmate. That was functionally checkmate.
Yeah.
They could maybe have delayed it to the very, very last second before like dropping the combo.
I won't drill. 50th
I drill things so much. I drill reactions. I drill like hit confirms. I drill like motions. Anything that I can set up in training mode that I can see, like, if this happens, can I make it like repeatable? I will drill it happily.
I don't drill a lot, although I do like a general sequence warm up at the start of my stream each time now.
Warm-ups are great, always.
I just like practice all of my BMBs, like just make sure my inputs feel good. I need my thumb to like be in strive mode, which might sound weird. It's like no, you gotta be like ready to press these buttons.
It makes perfect sense.
Some Bicon players are complaining about it being too hard. I mean, it is annoying having to do that, but...
It is too hard. It is really hard, Luna. Like, this is not even, like, to up-talk myself. It is genuinely really hard, because it's really weird to buffer. So the actual input is 236, 236, P, plink, S, plink, another button to get RC. And the window is, like, very, very small. So doing that out of block stun at a variable timing or doing that on wake-up is really hard. It is not easy. It is, however, like, at least on wake-up, always the same like input. It's not impossible. It's not impossible. I would say sometimes inputting backdash BRC feels equally hard sometimes on Wake Up. Just got 9 ads.
Yeah, apologies. I need to try time them between games. That's something I want to start doing. Because they kind of just run themselves if you don't. And the trouble is, Twitch only
Ooh,
lets you
jumps over
delay
with the
ads by
dolphin.
3 minutes, so you can't even realistically delay it for the whole set.
Ooh, the deflection not doing much. Soul very, very sticky with FRC and Orange Wild Assault.
Mm-hmm.
Putting Chrono on set point. No, blue, blue Wild Assault is definitely interesting. I did hear the idea of letting it retain hard knockdown, but I think that is too strong. And to be honest with you, even though I do think that like removing hard knockdown from wall breaks definitely upset kind of the power balance of the game quite a bit, and for a lot of characters very negatively, including Baiken. But I think the pace of the game is so much healthier now without having it. So regrettably, I have to say it is. I feel like it is a really good change. Ooh, Ult gets the burst there. And we're going to be seeing Ult push to the corner there. Chrono trying to come back from the round. With a little bit of a health deficit right now. They do, however, are sitting on 50 tension, which might be enough to just at the very least push to the corner here. Doesn't quite manage to convert there, but runs up and throws. And gets them with a far slash.
Wow, these games are close between these two.
Very scary for Ulk here. Like anytime you're against a character like Soul Slayer, if you know you're not going to be able to have the burst on deck, it's very, very dangerous. Spends the deflect shield there, which again means won't be able to generate burst during this round probably. Nice little backdash there. Ooh, 3k meterless there versus Soul as well. A risk that paid off. Wall breaking with super should kill here. Nice. Going back to the round. Ulk still fighting. Another 3k.
May differ.
You are brave,
Dipper?
Ulk, to be 3k meterless against Soul. My word.
It's definitely a way to get in, but yeah, that's hella scary. Because isn't that move like at least -7? I think
It's
like notably minus.
It's punishable. It's punishable by a close slash.
If
so
it's a
against
close slash
Soul,
punish, yikes.
It's incredibly scary to use meterless. It's a really good move, obviously. But let me see how minus it is. -10.
Oh,
You
God,
are getting
yeah.
close slashed. You are getting close slashed. Ooh, forced to
Last
burst
chance.
here. Arisagawa. Oh, and gets clipped by the 2k. Chrono doing a really good job with those 2ks there. And Chrono will be advancing to winners finals. And we're going to be seeing more of Ulk.
Oh, yeah.
We do have one of the matches in top 8 on the loser side ready. And we should be having the other one ready soon-ish. Since we
Yeah.
got both matches playing out. It's Sea Salty versus Boo. And Amy, another Meltdown rep. In fact, if I just saw that Amy advanced in top 8 right now, so if Sea Salty manages to get one, it's going to be yet another Meltdown match.
I'm just checking which game I'm going to assign.
You told Johnny players to do jump cancel Kara special for side stocks on labbing combos yesterday, but just said it was hard and then started doing it anyways. Yeah, okay, I have to, like, I wouldn't say, like, rant about this, but at least, you know, yap about this a little bit. That, like, I feel, I don't know if this is a Strive only thing or is it a fighting game thing in general, because again, I have experience, but not that much experience. People very quickly discard some things as too hard. And when I tell them this might take literally weeks of practice to get consistent, it's not something that you can tell immediately. because it is not obvious whether something is immediately doable or not. It might take genuinely weeks or months for somebody to figure out like a consistent way to input something, and once you actually know the method of how to practice something, as long as the timing is consistent, then you can drill it, you can practice it, and you can get it. There's like a couple exceptions to this. If it's a manual timing, I always feel that it's forever going to be an inconsistency, especially in a tournament setting. And whenever something is quite literally a frame perfect timing in a 60 frame game, and even then, whenever you have like quote unquote frame perfect timings, usually buffers help you. Some things are not really like frame perfect things when there is a buffer to assist you. Some things are genuinely that hard. Like, for example, almost every character can do /// and can variably delay the / to create a variable frame drop. And to get the very specific frame drop when you get a 1 frame gap to, for example, like dated back throw attempt, is very, very scary to actually do in tournament, because you have to be very close to frame perfect to get the correct gap, because you're basically just manually delaying your / gatling to manually create that gap. Like, things like that, I can agree that will always be hard, but inputs that are just very, very hard to do, as in literally your hands have to work really hard, I always feel like people underestimate themselves and underestimate the value of like good practice and good drilling.
Also, we've got our next game, but Chrono's gonna take a really short breather,
And that's
since we did just play an intense set. We could always work on our little tier list.
We could.
Let's see. Put Firefox back up. Ooh.
Let me see. Can you stream in
Can
some way?
I stream the
Firefox?
Firefox?
Have it
I
like
could
this.
do. I can stream it.
All right. Can we put like the mask? Like the mask, it probably goes to A tier.
Oh, the mask. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I think
like
like
excellent,
it's an easy A tier.
excellent trolling items. And
I don't know if we're going literally like easy picks, because like the tragedy mask is S surely, because the tragedy mask is just the
Ooh,
comedy
yeah.
mask, but with like an extra chance to troll.
True. Which means it's better, because both they like have the same
Yeah.
value, but you can troll people with it.
All right, beehives. Well, actually, let's go in order, I guess.
Order.
The
Air
two-tune
horn?
horn has to be at least I would say a C or a B, because it has a sound, right? So at least a B. You think it's an S?
Yeah, I kind of think it's like an A tier. I love the horn, because it's also high value.
it's a
like a
jump
rare
scare.
high value one, and
It's
you
a
get to
jump
play a
scare.
silly sound.
Apparatus?
Ooh, apparatus goes
swear-
up to
A or S, right?
High A
It's
to me.
it's just for player interactions, right? Like apparatus has the ability to troll the entire play group. It's fairly valuable. Has a very specific, like, bespoke room for itself. I think it's really good.
Yeah. Can we put Rubik's in F because I can't solve it? Yeah, sure, maybe.
Okay, Rog,
I
if you
dunno.
want the message about Rubik's,
Why are
right?
there
I don't
two
know
of
if you're
these?
asking serious to that. It is surprisingly easy to solve Rubik's cubes. It's just boring because you just have to memorize like 4 or 5 algorithms. But in Lethal, I wish they let us solve it. It's like so bullshit that they don't.
Alright, looks like the players are about ready.
We're gonna have to make
Interrupting
this
our tier
smaller.
list. The scoundrels. I'm gonna sneakily put the the dustpan in C, way higher than it should be. Do you know what I do with it? I go to experimentation and get the dustpan now, just because I like having a dustpan on my
We
ship
can
to
always
keep
have a
it
little
clean.
tier list. We could always have like a little tier list if you could put it like in the
Yeah.
middle
Well,
or the bottom.
if we don't get time, we'll mop it up right at the end of stream.
Yeah, that's true.
We will do
That's
this
true.
tier list. We're bringing back the tradition.
Right, going back straight into Soul vs Slayer. High damage matchup.
And my HUD
Goes
is
straight into the
correct.
command group there.
Hell yeah.
Big universe counter. Baits the burst. And that is very scary right now for Krona.
Just like that. Round 1 slammed away in how many seconds? I literally updated the text from winners to winners finals and
Did you
and
see the
bro was dead.
DP?
Oh.
That was so funny. That happens to be so many times with US Onsen as well. They just DP the wrong way, it still works. Doesn't matter. Ooh, YRC's away. And this should be it, yeah. You're not gonna get a chance to burst a Slayer combo, unfortunately.
Yeah, you really feel those burst changes against Slayer this season. You're just not giving anything. Yeah, the Ducky, I want to talk about that item in Lethal, man. The Duck is so funny. Because it can have a minimum value of 2 or a max value of 99. So it could either be absolutely goated or it could be the worst item in the game. But you know what? Nah, it can't actually be the worst because it doesn't weigh anything. And some of the items in Lethal, like say the scrap panel, is probably the worst item in the game. The scrap panel weighs too much and also has
Jesus, that's a 3-hit
value.
combo. That's a 2-hit combo.
Oh my lord.
On Soul. Good
Nice
blocks
grab.
Throws them again out of the 2H. God damn. Gets hit by counter hit 2H, and that's the end. That's gonna be a lot of them.
Yep, that's counter hit 2H.
That's counter hit 2H. Another Master
fight.
Summers there into command grab. Any hit is going to be huge, however, manages to DP them, but gets back through for their troubles and is now in the corner blocking, manages to bury out with 5k, and is now in control of the match.
A pretty spicy air route there. It's funny, that did like no damage, but it did look really cool.
Ooh! That's one way to deal with Master Sammer.
And on the side of Chrono,
That's
gonna be
a lot
nice.
of meter.
Gonna be nice seeing that meter spent there for Slayer then, because the 100 meter was coming up on the table. You don't want to see Slayer with 100 meter.
Ooh, doesn't quite manage to get anything from there, but 5k interrupts Master Sammer once again. 5k an incredibly invaluable, like a barre tool in this matchup as well, because it reaches high enough as well. Man, Neva would be so angry that we're doing actual commentary this often.
We're
feel like this
being
is very
too
annoying with
serious. Yeah, we
spiritual
gotta unserious it.
We're gonna silly it up a little
I need
bit.
to
I mean,
make-
we do have the tier list in the back, but you know.
I also improved how my overlay and my scoreboard works, which might be
Okay,
against
that's
the spirit
cool,
of
though.
things.
I think that's good. I think that's good.
It's definitely convenient for me.
I like
It's so
production value, you know.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I don't want too
Hit
much.
by the
Like,
top dust, but no conversion.
we're not going to have smooth transitions for like the intermission screen. No, the intermission is just going to be an option, a toggle on and off.
Ooh, Goldburst there doesn't manage to find anything. Jumps over the 2H, goes for his throw. Is going to cross up, not really do much there. DPs them out of the Dundee step. Is going to go for another little for another FRC moment and closes up the round.
I think in the
Just
case of the
before they managed to
cross-up,
get
I
burst.
think it was the wrong button, because that was JS. I think Sol uses JK for that cross-up,
True.
since his JK has a back hitbox. The other leg does kick you. Unlike Bridget's, who looks like she does, but doesn't. Weird. It's funny how some animations don't really match what they do sometimes in these games. That's true, the duck does deserve credit for being cute.
Ooh, gets hit by the Mappa Hunch. 5k doing so much work.
That's the thing, even if Chrono doesn't convert that into anything meaningful, it gets Slayer off of them. Which,
That's off
I
the
think
boss?
getting Slayer away from you is quite invaluable, generally. But Sol doesn't quite have the luxury of playing the ranged game against Slayer. Definitely has to get up close and RPS. Nice IB into grab.
I mean, at least, you know, Sol also being really good at being, as I've heard this describe, an RPS shotgun.
And Slayer, I think Sol doesn't mind being too close at least, because other than stuff like that, Slayer doesn't have any quick buttons to really worry about. His 2P's pretty big for a 2P, but it's still just a normal 5-framer. Defense is not above average for this character. Unlike Sol, who still, even with DPRC being gone, probably still has the best defense in the entire game. 5-frame low, a 4-framer, a 3-framer, a DP, a command grab and a grab, like, world's your oyster.
It's a good set of tools. It's a good set of tools. It's the best set of tools, probably. Arguably. Actually, no, it definitely is. I wouldn't even say arguably. It is the most complete set of tools, that's for sure. You go. The only thing you're really missing is full screen presence. Like, that's like what Kai is for. Because you don't really have, like, fireballs and stuff. So I
Yeah.
guess, like, it's not objectively, like, the most complete set of tools. Because it works at very
Well, I
specific
have-
points on the screen.
I have seen some people argue that Gunflame is the best projectile. because it lets Sol kind of ignore pokes in a lot of matchups. Not against a character like, say, Axel, but it does against, say, Sin. Gunflame just kind of prevents Sin from throwing out his long-range buttons. Or elk hunting randomly. If you can prevent random elk hunt, that's good.
Oh, another throw.
Little shimmy. Nice
Little
catch.
shimmy gets the burst. Gets the burst. There's tension to work with here. YRC there, but gets back thrown.
If there's one thing I think Chrono's been really good at is actually just like checking anti-airing with like 5k or DP in a lot of these matches. Chrono's been doing that really well. Just being like, hey, why are you above me? That airspace is not safe. You can't go there. Mini Faust is the best projectile. So true, Rag.
Mini
is a
Faust,
homie.
the original creatura in the game.
Oh yeah, you're gonna see a lot of Unga Bunga if there's Slayer and Sol. I mean, these are like the two guys who just punch you.
Yeah, really hard too. It's not pleasant. It's going to be a
Speaking of hard
throw.
punches. One tool I haven't actually seen Chrono use is actually Fafnir. It's interesting. A lot of Souls like to go for the meaty Fafnir, and sometimes a fake one too. Fake meaty Fafnir is often a popular choice.
Very scary. Ooh, knocks them out. It's like, you're not going to pile bunker.
That 5k
I'm calling you
is,
out.
That 5k is going miles here.
Oh! Every time that happens, it looks funny.
There was actually a little pickup off that too. Combos
Little
off of
back throw.
DP in this
Came up.
season. Okay, Corona.
Nah, it's gonna be always scary to be. I think like if you're ever playing against all that is a throw animation, that is gonna be it.
Set point now for Gaming Link.
We'll be able to burst for Grayskull the 3-2Ks.
Oh, the 5k
Managed to
missing
work
in
out
that
there.
spacing.
Whiffs the command grub there.
These little
Goes
shimmies
back
paying
in for
off
the
big
throw.
here.
Another
Commentators
back
goes-
throw. Another 5k there to get out. There's been mostly blocks after the FRCs as well. YRCs yet again there, and this might be the end. It didn't quite wall break. Ooh, doesn't get clipped by the 6p. Manages to find a low with FRC. And that's gonna be not enough,
Ooh.
weirdly.
The 6H didn't.
And
but
the
grab
back
will.
throw stays in hanging by a thread for
Oh my
Chrono.
lord.
Goodness.
Oh.
Goodness. Game 5.
We're getting sent
know how
back
it
to the
is.
room here. Strive moment.
There's gonna absolutely be another Game 5. We've been getting a lot of those today, goddamn.
Yeah, for sure. We're in for a long one tonight too, because we still got all of losers to go through. I think both players have adapted to each other quite well, each other's tendencies.
Ooh, any hit here will be scary. Gets out with the DP. It's like, I don't want to be scared.
Yeah, how?
I don't want to guess. I don't want to deal with it.
But imagine
DP.
if for a second
Volcanic Viper.
you get bitten by Slayer, you DP, and then the Slayer blocks. God forbid.
Yeah, no, that's then, you just kind of like,
It's
then
just
you just
over.
Alt F4, I guess. I
Yeah.
mean, if you don't Alt F4, they'll do it for you.
And
And then these back throws, have really been coming in handy.
to rename him to Backthrow 25. Getting a lot of those here.
Oh, there's no 25 today. It's just Gaming Link. There's no no number.
It's still in like the Discord and challenge, I think. So I've put it on the name. Although yeah, in game I see the 25 is gone. What could that number mean exactly?
The other 24 have perished.
Speaking of perish, this is looking scary here.
This is on set point as well, so it's really, really scary to be in that situations, and that's gonna be it.
Yes,
Gaming
but-
Lake advanced to the grand finals, and we're gonna be seeing more of Chrono in
yeah.
Losers Top 8 coming up shortly, right after we do a little bit more of this tier list, unless we have our next game ready. We probably won't be
We do
able
kind
to.
of have games queued here, yeah.
Yeah, no. We should go ahead with the next game, as much as I
I will not
Wanna-
delay the players too much. But once I ping them, we'll do a little bit. We'll do a little bit to the tier list as we wait for them to flow in. We're going to have Napso and Astrolip, I think.
Yeah, the bracket has been running really smoothly. It's 7:30 and we're doing Losers Top 8.
Oh, yeah.
So this is fine.
Update the little bot. And then, yeah. Where's Firefox gone to? What else can we do here? What do we think of the Beehive? Because the Beehive can go from 50 value to 150.
I love the Beehive.
I
I'm
love
not just rating them, but like how valuable they
B for
are.
B?
I'm just for. No, surely it's at least A, even though B for B is funny. But like, it's so okay. Look, both of all the items you put in A, I want to see what we end up putting in S. But we're gonna be going
Yeah.
straight into the game.
I'll put
So you
something in
might
S
wanna-
real quick while we load in. Yep. Yeah, I'm putting that in S.
Oh my god, unbelievable!
No one can stop me putting the laser pointer
You still
in
have the
S.
browser. Oh no, you're good. You're good.
Yeah. I minimize it on my end, but
Bit of
then I have to
production.
minimize the source, innit? And my bot should be updated. I keep calling it a bot, it's just a program, but I like calling it a bot. My little helper.
Letting the interest play out this time.
A sign of respect. I like it when people rock the intros in bracket, personally. Zato doesn't seem to agree. He said that's pointless.
Well, you know, he was dead for a long time. What
Yeah.
does he know?
Oh,
straight
Astro
into flight?
plays Zato. I thought Astro was either a Kai or Nago player. I might be mixing them up. Someone else. Yeah, or a Zato player. Zato in intermediates. When was the last time we've seen that?
There was what was their name? I actually forget. But there was one Zato like a few months ago, but I genuinely don't even remember the name at this point. Shinky was in intermediates like ages ago because I was curious and went and looked through the results through the time.
Wow. You know, this is often the kind of grounds that people who commit to this game will find themselves here a lot of the time in the MEA. Because you either start off in beginners, or maybe you don't. Some people don't. But you then usually go to intermediates before the opens. Or maybe, you know, you perhaps don't feel quite ready, or you're not happy with your results in the opens. You're like, you know what? This is the place.
A lot of blood on Napsa's side there. Oh, that was a gamble and a half, and it paid off big time. Blocks everything there, but got bit again. So you know how it is. Besides, to burst there does have the tension to back it up. And
Yeah,
now
it's funny.
Napsa is stuck blocking.
I was about to comment about
Eddie!
Napsa burst baiting there. I didn't
Eddie's
think Astro would.
clapping! Oh no! Eddie was clapping and Zato just got back thrown in front of him. No!
Shinky was a menace. Shinky still is a menace. He's just not allowed here.
Shinky is not allowed here because he's too much of a menace. He's like a regular in the top 8 of basically every open bracket.
Yeah. Well, that's always the goal and the ultimate honor of sorts. If you're either in beginners, intermediate, anything non-open. The idea is to get banned. You're too good to play here anymore. Still, the players here are really good. Like, intermediates is a crazy high skill level for what the word might make you think.
This
Oh,
is
that
true.
OTG.
Statistics and stuff included.
Like, people are rarely above, what, 2200? 2300 is pretty much the highest you ever see anybody at. on Rating
And
Day,
that's
right?
outliers. That's outliers as well. I
Celestial
would say
begins at,
anything
like,
anything
13?
above 2000, anything above 2000 is already an outlier. Like the median player sits at about like 1300, so like putting the ceiling at like 1800, you're basically putting a ceiling on intermediates to the 99th percentile. It's like statistically, like if you get banned from intermediates or not able to say, you have a good chance to like make it out of pulls at majors and stuff. Like intermediates is a bit of a misnomer.
Yeah, basically, so pretty much like even
You can nerd emoji me for that, by the way. I deserve it. After I'm fine.
you could have somebody regularly 0-2 in intermediates, and you'd still be like, damn, that's a really good player. Like,
Yeah.
it's a high tier of play. And beginners, the thing we always say on the beginners commentary is it's not beginners to the game, it's beginners to competition. Because people who are brand new to the game don't compete. Nobody usually enters on that like
Well, the
first
back
week
to
or even month of
Shinvite
play.
Ramstart is now stuck Eddie-less and blocking that and blocking Naga. That's not where you want to be.
That's a lot of risk.
Ooh, lands a bite. That is
Oh man, didn't have to do it to them. I mean, maybe you did
That
actually.
was-
It did win the round, but
that was
Damn,
that
it
was
was-
quite something.
it was
That
kind of
quite
slimy.
something.
It was kind of slimy.
Oh, misses the command grab. Spends the deflection. Doesn't really do much as you are getting sandwiched by Eddie and Zato, but
Oh, these JDs. Ooh. I always love when Nago hits a JD. It's such a clean little animation. Plink, and then you start bouncing off that wall. This probably kills because it's Zato, right?
it might. Zato is made of glass.
Not quite. Ooh.
Not quite.
It's at least made of some reinforced, maybe bulletproof?
Yeah, this I wouldn't say bulletproof.
Yeah.
I definitely would not say bulletproof. I've shot Eddie many a time.
This is true.
And Napso kind of just running away with the game here. It's Napso's looking clean.
We got a dangerous multi-game commentator here on our hands. Napso also a commentator for the Tekken scene, I think, on Salty.
I wonder who they play on Tekken. I mean, they can answer that in chat.
Yeah, after the game, absolutely welcome to. I don't know. I'm not involved in the Tekken scene myself, but I know Napso does commentary there.
I have a day 2 Reina, and that's it.
You knew how to do
That's
some
good.
electrics. I remember.
I'd only learned how to do electrics. In classic Mishiba fashion, I don't know how to play the game.
One of the only experiences I had with Tekken was trying out Tekken 1 randomly at a friend's house years ago. And also playing, I think was it Tekken Tag Tournament or something? There was a barcade I went to in Norway, and they had some cabinets. I wanted to play Third Strike, but the cabinet was broken. So we hopped on the Tekken 1. I played as a kangaroo with boxing gloves, and I was really confused. I mashed some buttons. I won a couple rounds. These are indeed
Ooh.
fists of a champion.
These are the fists of a champion. Also, hey Mike, welcome in.
Oh man, Mike,
Ooh,
Mike
baits
would
the
love
wire.
Napso.
See,
'Cause Mike plays Nago too, and likes Tekken.
and a little bit of Bedman. Let's not forget.
Little bit of
Even though
Bedman,
he
yeah.
flip-flops, he flip-flops between the two, but
Oh, thanks for the resub, Go. Thank you, thank you.
oh,
rest of you say
stalling a
pride.
little bit with flight. Oh, there we go. The Shinky special, just abusing Blue Walled Assault when Eddie is away. Oh my god, that was the Shadow Realm in full display. However, now we'll just be stuck without Eddie for the next fiscal year. So it's still going to be scary. Eddie will be coming back.
You gotta be
Somewhat shortly.
grateful as the Zato player that you're not getting hard knocked down here. That would have been hella hard to survive. Oh!
Ooh, yeah. Tries to bait the burst there, doesn't quite get it. Ooh, goes straight through the invite hell and decides to win the game.
Well, actually, not quite the game, but the round. Set point now, though.
To win the round, sorry, my bad.
It felt like
was,
it, though.
um,
That was crazy.
Every time you see Nago players, you see the gears turning whenever they see that they have like just even a little bit of blood to spend. It's like, wait, I can just run high-lows. What am I doing? This is
100
100
meter, that's
tension.
scary. You know what I always
Then
hit?
50 of it?
Oh,
Ooh, gets
Aster
split by the
almost held all of that.
clown.
That was impressive blocking, but it's a lot to
100
survive.
meter was spent. Yeah, if you're stuck in the corner against a 100 meter Nango, maybe you'll do some play with a deflect shield, but you're gonna have to try really hard. Napso advancing.
You know, whenever I
Unfortunately,
see Nagos, just send the mix at the end and hope it ends the game. I always hear Mike laughing in my ear.
it's you know, I would do it too if I was playing Nago. I hate it, but I would do it too.
Alright, I'm pinging the players, though I'll quickly put the tier list back on. Speed, we gotta have speed with these tier lists. I'm putting the candy in like D tier, it's a piece of crap.
The candy
Like, it
is
doesn't
not very
weigh
good.
anything,
It's
but
not
it's worth, like,
interactable.
nothing.
It's
Yeah.
not interactable. It's not fun. At least it doesn't weigh much. At least it doesn't weigh much. That's got to keep it from F. Okay, the Dutin Corn maybe B. I think you're putting a lot of them like in
I
A.
like the
Well,
sound
I think-
ones.
Yeah, but like you know, we're in a discussion here. I think the
F-tier
sound
real
ones are
quick.
good.
We can slide that one into F tier. It's
Oh
terrible.
my god, absolutely.
Nobody likes
you will
that.
not get any. Yeah. I mean, that you could add in F tier if you could quickly add like the V-type engine. The only reason
Yeah.
I think like the axle escapes F tier is because you can make
That's
axle
the engine.
noises while you pick up the axle.
Giorgio Mondane!
Well, I
Hello.
hope, yeah.
Axel
Things
not
of that
bottom.
nature.
Axel not bottom tier. Way, we
Axle
love
not
it.
bottom tier. Let's go.
Oh, the company like body is is a piece of scrap apparently. Where is? Oh, there's the engine. The engine's better
No,
than
it's
that.
not enough. It's not enough. Too much comedic value in the body. I would say the
True.
body's like a D.
High detail.
Like at least a D or a C. Like handing in the body and like feeding it to Jeb. Like
oh,
that's
that's
a
the
good.
gold bar. Oh, I've got to put that somewhere.
At least B, like gold bar.
Yeah, I'll leave it for now. Whatever it is, looks like we're getting in the
Okay,
game.
look, we'll discuss this. We'll discuss this.
We're trying to
later.
have like speed rounds for it each time. Fitting it all in's hard. The HUD will be slightly outdated,
have
but
May
no
versus
worries,
Bridget.
I will fix it soon.
May versus Bridget. What is the? I'm seeing the player tag, but what is their target? Is it Toppington? It is Toppington.
Toppinger, I think.
Toppinger, not Toppington. I just made that up.
You did. Like, you almost got it right. You're so close.
Yeah.
There we go.
Lot of tension to work with for Amy. Go Psy again, go Psy again. You think it's mixed, but it's all overheads. Big fan myself.
If you never rep the low, like that's a powerful kind of mix. Just only
Exactly.
doing the overhead. Because then the
Because you're
opponent
just, like,
constantly
dying.
thinks,
Where's the
surely you
low?
wouldn't do it again. Surely.
Where's the low? Just do the low, please.
I'm actually a huge fan of the opposite, where if my character has an overhead, I will overrepresent the low. Because I just think they're like, nah. There's no way they would just do the low. Surely not. Nice
Ooh,
pickup by
okay.
Amy.
Nice chunk of damage.
Amy
Ooh, little
consistently
trade
making
there.
these top 8s now, I have to point out too. Winning one 2 weeks
Absolutely.
ago.
If she wins another one this time, we're gonna have to consult. I guess Izzy is the person to ask. He's the gatekeeper.
You're just skipping Neve and going
Clearly
straight
not.
to Izzy.
I'm not asking me. I'm not. I'm like, I will
Oh.
never let that bitch go. It's too funny. It's a running gag.
Justin would love that special cancel Rock the Baby right there.
I mean, you know, whom's among us? I think it's
Oh
a
my
crowd
God.
favorite, really.
I learned something new actually the other day, right? I didn't know that you could hold down Rock the Baby in the air to keep it active. Because I
Wait,
saw
really?
Justin use it really high up, and I was like, I'm just going to stand here. Why did you do that? Like, it's going to expire, and I'll just counter hit you. But
I didn't even
he
know
just
it worked
kept
like
going,
that.
and I was like, what? You can do that? Yeah, I learned.
All right. What's gonna be the next round, Strug? Let's see here.
Alright, extensive
5k,
start.
a button of all time. Can't go wrong with May 5k, generally. It's her second close slash.
You could make me believe that it was disjointed. I'd believe you.
It's it feels like it when you're playing against it. Ooh, nice little anti-air there. Gotta be. Ooh, but crosses under them and goes straight bug with a scooter. It's like, oh, my bad. I meant to be close to you. Oh no, drops the conversion, but quick little instant block of the dolphin and just sticks out a leggy. They get clipped. No, 3 JPs and a prayer. I'm gonna be keeping them in the corner. Big counter hit.
I love that little
Doesn't
pickup.
rule break with super. I wonder how this matchup looks like in how the neutral functions in this particular matchup. I'm curious. This is looking grim for Toppinger. And Rock the Baby to close it out. Justin, this one's for you. Hope you're watching this.
J-Cube is so proud. Atmosphere, yeah. When we do the tourney streams on Friday, we have a gear only, or should I say Arxis only playlist. We do have some BlazBlue music in there. Maybe I'll listen to like the Uni OST at some point. I heard that has some good music. Just have Arxis
We should put
music.
the album that Flower was talking about. We should put the arrangement of those Third Strike songs because that was clean.
Yeah. I just
That
want to
was
make
clean.
sure I'm using fighting game music only for the tournament ones, so the VODs
clean
cannot
squared
get
even.
copyright.
Oh, we should put some Tekken 8 OST actually.
Yeah,
the Tekken 8
Tekken
OST is
OST.
fantastic. All of the Tekken OST, really. Oh my god. Amy really consistent with the sequencing, with the offensive sequencing here. Always love to see it.
Yeah, like when on offense, she's just in control here.
Like, oh my god, the
Oh, you're
2K.
you're
what
telling
did the
me that
2K
hit? Sure, sure.
What did the 2K hit exactly? Well,
The-
you know what,
the
let's
Rock
just
the
let it
Baby
rock.
round
Let it
start.
rock. Let's
She's
rock.
feeling herself. The Rock the Baby round start.
I mean, you know, once they start landing, it's like when Leos land the command grab on you from
Yeah.
backend. They start feeling themselves. It's like, no.
I
you
would.
don't
If
wanna-
I was a layer player, I would doing that.
When you start getting away with those options, it's like, oh, they can get away with anything now. Ooh, big counter there. Gets put back in the corner. A little bit of tricky air movement. Tries to jail them. Clash, and it turns out like to be the better clash cancel in that situation. Pulls out the projectile, but isn't enough to quite kill it, and gets back thrown into the corner.
Yeah, you always
Oh.
feel yourself if you can get away with something crazy. Oh man. Looks like Toppinger's online now. It's found a rhythm of their own.
And it's like, no, I got the download. I had a little bit of a download
Okay.
speed, like, kind of, like, fluctuation, but like, I think I got it. Amy is just, like, can play this game, though.
The download
got-
speed can be in kilobytes, but so long as the
got-
download completes, it's there. It's on
And
your
it has
system.
to complete. It has to complete before the first to 3 is over. This is the hard part, I feel, because it's not like a first to 10. It's like you need to be downloading people, you know, real fast. Oh, this time it's like no, enough Rock the Baby.
Yeah,
I've had
not
enough of
this
this.
time.
Rockend. Thou shalt not rock.
Ooh,
Although
that was close.
that was close. Goddamn, Amy. Well done. And of course, to both Astrolith earlier and to Toppinger, congrats on making top 8.
Well done indeed.
You get to submit to PNG. It's very important.
Alright, I pinged the players. I'm going to quickly pull Lethal up once again.
Okay, yeah, but we need to discuss this. You can't just be putting things in
My
there.
bad. The gold bar,
can't
do we
just
think
give
that's
us-
like solid S tier? 'Cause it's heavy as hell, but it's worth so much.
It's heavy as hell. It's A at most. It is not S tier.
Alright, I'll give that
like
one to you.
it's like it is funny to have like 4 of them like at a time or something, and then you know you're just moving at like no speed. Prezi?
Tanya
Prezi's
thinks
a
Mask
B,
is S
right?
tier. The Prezi?
Prezi.
Yeah, the Prezi is like a solid like B, isn't it? Like,
Cash register. I feel like it should be an A, but it's like a C or B.
yeah. No,
Wait,
actually,
why is there 2 cash
I don't know.
registers?
I'm
This
not going to
cash
put
register
dupes in.
shit.
I'm definitely saying it's a C because when you get one that's only worth 80 quid and it weighs more than it sells for, you're
it's-
mad.
But
And
it
it
is
gets you killed.
interactable. You get to go like ka-ching.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
you know, that's gotta
actually,
be.
This
you
is
know.
a stop sign. I've just realised in S. That's not the What is it? This is the the laser pointer.
Look, let's do something easy. Bolt D tier. I don't know if it's
Yeah.
quite F tier, but Bolt is like D tier. Easy. It's like after the bell. The bell is at least C because it now makes a really nice sound when you put it down. That's
does.
variable in pitch.
I was
So
going to
think,
put
like,
it below
C or
this.
B?
I buffed it for that. I'm going to vouch for this, even though this is a low value piece of scrap. You can only get it on experimentation, which is a crap planet. But when you get
I
it, you
kind
get
of
to
agree
put a
with Tanya,
dustpan
by the
on your
way.
ship, you know?
Tragedy Mask, I think, is S.
Alright,
Personally,
we'll promote it.
Tragedy Mask is S. Like Comedy Mask, you can put it in D. Tragedy Mask is S because some people even forget that like the chances of getting converted are way higher on the Tragedy one. So you're like, oh, I'm just gonna mess around. Why are we putting the rubber ducky now? Do you just like the rubber ducky?
Yeah. I did it for B.
Okay.
B asked me to
I
put
guess.
it high.
Okay, fair enough.
And when you get that
Bottles,
99
D.
quid rubber ducky, you love it.
Okay, surely
bottles?
bottles D, right?
They're
other
kinda
than saying
better than the
bottles
Axel
and
most of the
bottles, so
time,
just
though.
keep saying bottle every time.
Yeah.
You know, it's not.
Man, they should be higher than the Axel, but
Come
our
on,
little
it's
bit
D.
where we make
no,
Axel
no.
noises.
Like it's D, surely. Like these are all terrible scrap, but like you know.
What about-
What's the other cash register? What's that about?
I don't know.
The
I'm
gas
not
canister
putting
is a
two
C.
of them. Yeah, the
This
canister
canister is a
is...
C.
The canister
It's
is
not a bad
usually a
large
little bit
item.
better than these two. It's a little bit better.
And there's two clown horns
Oh, man.
again. I don't know what the
Cookie
pole
mold
is.
pan?
I don't know what the pole is.
It can sometimes...
D.
Oh, this? This should be the... Oh, this is the yield sign, because that's the stop sign. Yield sign,
D.
I'm putting it in F tier. Because
Yield
it's
sign you're putting in F
insanely
tier.
heavy. It's insanely heavy. It's like
It's
42
insanely
weight.
heavy, but has a second use as a weapon. Surely at least the warrant says
Yeah, but
D,
the stop
right?
sign is half the weight.
Yeah,
and it's
sure,
way
but the
better.
thing is, like, if you're in a pinch and like you have like a snare flea or something,
You're probably going to get
like,
killed because of how slow you're moving.
You know, but like still, the yield sign has like one use. I think that saves it from being F tier. And the stop sign, I'm going to defend the stop sign here. I don't care if the stop sign has value of being up. The stop sign is iconic. You yourself had like a sin skin with the stop sign. You're gonna tell me you're gonna put that piece of scrap in D tier when it's one of the most iconic pieces of
Alright,
scrap in
I'll
the game?
promote the stop sign. but not the yield sign.
You can put the yield
sign's
in
crap.
F turn. I'm fine. I'll you know.
Maybe
be
I'll say it's
happy.
better than the engine, actually. There you go. A little compromise.
Oh, this is ordered.
Also,
This
I
is
have,
ordered,
to,
that's fine.
I have to quickly adjust the bracket. Looks like Napso and CY cannot root together, and Napso has opted to shoot himself.
Oh,
We'll
well,
unfortunately not be seeing Napso.
it was a good run on Napso's side, though, at least.
Providing the players are
Uh,
ready, we will be going with Alt
Well done on the
and Amy.
Well done on the top 8 for
Yeah.
Napso. We'll be waiting for the PNG.
We love seeing a fellow commentator doing well.
And so we're going to be going straight to Org versus Amy, I think.
Yep.
Chrono the Sensei like twiddling their thumbs, waiting in losers finals there.
And while we wait for Alt to come by, we still got some time for our tier list.
Oh, let's go.
The robot. I want to talk about the robot. What do we think
I
about
like
it? 'Cause
the
it's,
robot. I
it's
think it's
high
cute.
value, but
I
it's
would
really
say
annoying
B.
because it's noisy.
Yeah, I think it's B.
Yeah.
I'm
You
not
can-
ranking
Do you know what I
this as
do?
just like right. It's how good they are for the game, right? And I think some of these are very, very good for the game, to as like fun items. Whisk is like a C tier. I think Whisk is like a certified C tier item.
Yeah, it's like low C. Oh, it's one-handed, so it's at least better than the Axel.
Yeah, the mug is also like a C tier, I would say. Like I don't know, is the mug usually like low
I
value
like
as
the
well?
mug. Anyway,
The updated lamp, now that it doesn't completely cloud your vision, is okay. But you know,
let's
previously it
not
was
impede
horrible.
The VOD. The VOD is there for
Sacred,
the players.
even.
Yeah. That's gonna be our spin as the hosts on things.
We just watched
we will
this
protect
happen,
the
but no.
VOD.
Amy has to fight through the gauntlet of maze, apparently. Top 1 allegations this patch. Without DPRC as well. Perish the thought.
Yeah, Justin, the overlay is working great. Yeah, visiting an offline's
Oh.
really fun,
Oh.
man. So yeah, thanks for the help on helping me figure out how to do the text wrapping earlier. Jay helped me a little bit with the overlay.
Offlines are really fun. Anybody
Yeah.
who has the ability and a chance to go to them, I highly recommend them.
Oh,
I promise that everyone there usually is very nice and wants to talk to you about the game that you both spend hundreds or thousands of hours playing. It's chill.
And if they don't, there's plenty of other players who do.
Exactly.
There's loads of people. Almost everyone is super chill offline. Man, Amy has to fight May again.
Yeah, she's going through the gauntlet, I'm telling you.
It's like
The
how
SeaWorld
Napso
special.
had
She
to
got
fight
a
two
season
Bridgets.
ticket.
Napso had to fight two Bridgets in a row earlier.
Ooh, the 3K meterless as well. Oh my god, that is terrifying.
Ouch.
I guess against Bridget it's not as terrifying because you're not going to die for doing it most of the time, but Bridget still hurts with a close slash starter. Oh? Did we get... Okay, no. It's all good. It's all good. We're so back.
Yeah.
Did we get the name swapped, by the way?
Yeah, they were in the correct positions all along.
Oh, I see.
I just hadn't. I'm updating the names slightly slowly as the matches start, so we can do our tier list.
So I have a list of names to pipe up in offline bracket is crazy phrasing.
Damn.
I know what you mean, but the way it's phrased is like, damn, that is a lot more sus than it than it sounds.
We gotta watch
I've
out
made
for
a
you.
list of the Unabomber. But it's just like, no, I'm just picking like a pick that is volatile to play in bracket.
Watch out for this fella offline.
Oh.
I think as well with that, even if you don't think you're social, you can be really introverted. You can get used to it when you go offline. Because I was hella shy. I didn't get why anybody would want to go offline when I first went.
And now look at us.
Yeah, I decided
done,
to try out
Mainstays.
locals because of another friend who isn't on comms right now, but also you, Alex, on comms. And
Hello.
you two both went to Meltdown and was like, yo, no, it's actually really good. You should come one day. And I was like, all right, maybe I will.
And you did.
I did,
And you
and it was peak. And I haven't
It
missed
was
one since.
Peem even.
It's been more than a year now.
Some might say.
Peem.
I love Peem. I've been obsessed with Peem. I don't blame
Giving
Flower.
some mileage out of that.
Peem, it's Peem.
Alright, what's-
It's simply Peem.
What's going on here, real quick?
Connection
oh.
issue? Should we look at the
Yeah.
Discord? What's the deal? What seems to be the issue?
Players disputing the quality of the connection there, so.
Snake is not coming to Meltdown this time, is he?
No, he's going to be there on Sunday for
2XKO.
Project L.
Project Tesco.
Matt, yeah, I guess I shouldn't dead name the video game.
Oh my
on
God, you can
broadcast,
dead
but,
name the video
it's
game,
a video
it's
game.
fine.
I'll I would only dead name
Who
video
cares?
games
It's
or
Riot.
corporations.
It
I'll
is Riot.
dead name Twitter as well. I'm not calling it Next.
Oh my
Get out
god,
of
nobody should call it X. And
I am
literally
not saying
nobody
that.
should call it X. Exactly.
I feel grimy even just saying it. Then I'm not
Stupid
doing
ass
that.
name. Yeah. Screw that.
Luna, just come to Meltdown for sure.
Isn't Luna in like Finland?
I don't
I
know
swear.
where she is, but she's not in the UK. Oh dear, the
I thought Luna's in Finland.
the game had a
Oh,
bit of
dear.
an explosion. It seems.
This is not good.
Oh no.
I think Amy launched outside. Oh shit!
Ulk's game
I didn't
just
mean to do
crashed.
this. I didn't. This is
Oh,
not what I meant to do.
commentator battle to fill time. I
No,
see.
no,
how
no,
it
no,
is.
no. What's that? Look.
You're just too eager to play the video game. No, it's fine. If Ulk's
I
refreshing
played
the
the
game,
video game. I played the video game. I played a ton of games versus Rock today.
yeah.
Actually.
Hey, if Ulk is
Uh,
refreshing the game, you know what that means. It's time for the lethal tier list again.
oh,
you're
that's
in
true.
Finland?
That's true. So you're so right, Bestie. Okay,
Oh.
let's go back to this.
Can we say the Coke can is S tier? Because its value
Why?
can be like 90 quid and it's a light one-handed item.
Yeah, but like, dude, you're just thinking strictly on like the value. We're thinking it's like so one-dimensional. It's at most an A.
Wow.
It does not have. It is most an A. It's at most an A.
I can't believe you.
Like getting 20 more on a quota is so much less valuable than the entertainment value you get out of a beehive or an apparatus.
Yeah, but I could spend the 20 quid on a cheap flashbang and then
And
people
you
will go,
call
why did
me
you...
the
or
nerd
flashlight.
emoji.
And then they'll be like, why did you buy the cheap flashlight, not the good one?
Chad, I
I'll be
want
like,
this on record. He calls me the nerd emoji. Listen,
Well, you are a
tier list.
nerd.
He's just been going over like it's just been going over like strictly the value, the quota value. of
Hey,
every
not
item. Okay,
always.
the shotty is S. The shotty is S, of course.
I put
Like, that one will not
I put the blimmin' what's it called again.
Okay, the perfume bottle, just on like, if we're going by value, that also has to be A. Perfume bottle is
Yeah,
like
it's
go-to.
actually it's even better than the Coca can. So I'll demote
Yeah.
the Coca can to
Yeah.
here. Well,
Okay,
here
do we
actually.
have the knife in here, by the way? Is the knife in
Oh, I
there?
don't think it's up to date with a knife. Should we?
so
no, I
sad.
can't. I don't think I can add it.
Well, the whoopee
guess you
cushion's
can,
going to
but-
be like a B for comedic value and killing somebody with a dog, I
Yeah.
guess, sometimes. Rubik's Cube, D because we can't solve it. Or
Yeah.
F even because we can't solve it.
Yep. F tier,
Like, what
unsolvable.
about... What about the kettle, you reckon? The kettle's like
the
low
kettle's
C to
like a
D.
low C, yeah. I always
Yeah.
like to see it. It's a little bit heavy, but it's not bad. It looks like we're going to be getting into game again, so I was going to try sneak something in, but I can't.
You
think
get
of
it,
something
Chrono.
funny.
You get it, and
I'm
he
putting the
calls
shotgun
me the
in S, by
nerd.
the way.
He calls me the nerd because I'm like, get me Raider boosters because they're fun because I can ping them and they go hello, like that's fun. But anyway, we're right back into the match.
I value whimsy in items, bro. I literally just upgraded.
clearly
I
not.
upgraded the dustpan because I like that I can
After
use it as a cute
much
ship decoration.
consideration and after much consideration. And
Also, I commissioned a 3D
prompting.
model from a friend so that I can put it on our ship and leave them
That's
eventually.
actually pretty sick. Commission things from your friends, folks. It's fun.
Yeah.
Ooh, the JD for a little R still there, and falling down with a JK. Yippee ass air button.
Also, I never said I wasn't a nerd. I just said that you were a nerd, which is true.
This is you do say this often. hard to deny that, you know. Another way you can route them like that. That's funny. Just charge dust into charge dust into charge dust is so funny.
The charge dust representative here.
And let's not go too far. I think that's still Nemi. Nemi has the crowd for the charge dust representative in like the entire region, honestly. I think Nemi has done more charge dusts in a single round than I've seen people do in entire tournament runs. Ooh, gets sniped out of the air. Olg got the download. Olg was getting coaching! They were getting coaching! They were
Ouch.
resetting the game.
The health. Oh, that was close. Amy staying on there.
Nemi does two things in his dive kick super and charge dust, and I love that for her. I think she's right to do that, and she's great for that.
We anticipate her win as soon as she does get one. Although she was evil that one time where we were commentating, and she did
That
how
one,
many
she
charge dusts?
does. We were hoping that she would lose after that
Yeah.
because it's like, no, you gotta die for that.
She
you gotta die,
absolutely
you're so
deserved to
mean.
lose for that one.
Absolutely. Meanwhile, all going to set point here.
And neither of these players deserve to lose, though. Yeah, showing us some good gameplay here. Hopefully the connection's all been much better after the restart. I'm not seeing any complaints, so I think everything is at
think
least
we're-
solved for the players. Sometimes it's just like that with Strive. Your
I was
PC
praying
goes
Chrono.
boom, and then you refresh and you're alright.
Chrono, you had to be there. We had 5 commentators on the call, and Nemi literally said, I will do 10 charge dusts in this set. We felt so bad for Nemi's opponent. We're just like, you gotta die for
She
that,
even
Nemi.
let a bunch
Like,
of them
it's
drop
cool.
to get more. Like, it was actually BM as hell.
Like, it was BM as hell because she was like, no, I can get one more. So she would charge it as drop the combo to do another charge dust. And we're like, nah, you gotta die. You can't be getting away with this.
I mean, it is on the opponent to actually block the charge dust, but at the same time, that's just hella evil.
Look, it's a weekday. You know, give them a break. Unless they're like 17, in which case, no, they get no break.
No breaks.
No
you
break.
just out here like, fuck them kids.
Nah, you gotta be like, you lose one too many times to like Precho, or like So Peter, you're just like, you know what? No.
Damn teenagers.
Yeah. These teenagers with infinite time, I'm not having this.
You gotta flex your age on, be like, I beat you and I'm 30, yo.
That's
Or me,
usually,
I'll be
literally think-
28 this month. A week after VSF, I will be 28
You're still
years
gonna
old.
call me old though somehow.
Oh, cool.
You're still
Well, yeah,
gonna find a way-
you're older than me, so.
Yeah,
that's how it
because
works.
I'm older. I'm like slightly older than
And
you.
I'm
so
not in
that's
my
no way.
30s. I'm in my 20s.
You're not in your 30s, yeah. You're in your late 20s.
I got a couple years left yet.
You got 2 years, and you're already not blocking charge dust as soon as your birthday comes around. So you know,
Oh,
enjoy
man,
it
it's
while it
over.
lasts.
It's so.
It's actually over. Youthful Crane.
Me, you fool. I'm probably one of the oldest
Oh,
sounding.
3
20-year-olds.
KRC, stun dippened. Oh. Yeah, that charging the 6H, it must be so satisfying as May's like, wait for it. Wait, I remember I swear I've seen like a pop team epic, like, you know, like the your life ends X time from now, like 5 minutes from now. I've
Yeah.
seen like I think a May version and Exert one of that where it's just like your life ends like 28 frames from now.
Oh,
Or something.
I was gonna say, is that me in 23 days? My life ends. I'm too old.
I mean, if you get hit by May 6H, you could die today, you know, not on that day.
Amy
I
could
think
die
that's-
right here, but will she?
She's still in. She's in control of the match right now. And she's doing a really good job on offense. Nice deflect shield there. Gets out and we're back to neutral. Doing a few IEDBs. Staying in the air. Keeping the approaches a little bit unpredictable. Amy protecting the space. They're finding a 2K and back on the offense. Is there going to be a YRC? There is. Deflect shield doesn't quite work. Olka's going to advance.
And hopefully my
advance.
controller will let me press A. There we go, yeah. Well done, Olk. As always, great showing seeing Amy consistently making these top 8s.
And we look forward to see you at Meltdown if you're coming around.
Yeah, I hope you're at Meltdown. The more good homies, the better. Right, who's up after that? I think it'd be Olk and CY.
We do have Vulcan CY. It's going to be Chip versus May. Another matchup
man.
where Chip doesn't want to, you know, get hit, ideally. Getting an anchor to the face hurts for everyone, but for a resident ninja, it's worse. It's always worse.
Pinging
How's
Olk,
the?
but Olk already knows.
Do we have
Oh, the tier list?
the tier list?
Hold up,
Yeah.
let me the Firefox tab back in. There we go. What else we got here? What do you think of the flashbang actually? Because the flashbang is really funny, but it's worth like nothing. I
The
kind of
flashback
like
is
it.
really funny, so I think at least C because it's funny. Other than that, I'm not like ride or die for the flashbang.
I'm gonna put it just
like-
above the cash. Oh, but the cash register does
Yeah.
make a sound. I forgot about that.
The cash register could go to B, honestly.
Yeah.
It's just that it can be so low value that I'm tempted, but I think cash register would be just because, like, you know, gambling.
Yeah, you get to gamble and you get to do the little sound, and then you go, "That's the sound of money right there."
Yeah. Exactly.
The player's hardly giving me any time to close the tier list. I gotta be quick. Just like you gotta be quick to react to what Chip wants to do. I will fix the names. Worry not, chat. I know.
Ooh, big counter hit. Ooh, jumps out of the command grab. Lands a big counter hit, is going to be an immediate burst from Sai, but gets counter hit again with no burst to do anything about it. DP's out. Oh, it's going to corner themselves and now they're stuck blocking. They do have 50, but no DPRC in the game, so that's going to be death.
And
Death.
you definitely feel it this patch if you were used to it before. When you're going for your meterless RC on your reversal. You can't do it.
Routes are 2S2H from Scyther. One of the incredibly rare block streaks in the game that can be done on whiff.
Yeah, there aren't too many of those.
Is there even another one? I might be forgetting, but I
It
don't
doesn't
think
really
there's
count
another
as
one.
like a block string, but some specials can be cancelled on with. Like Nago's Beyblade. Elfeld's Wrecker can be eternally cancelled into itself. But
It's really funny when
does
you
it
get
count?
OK off of it. Doesn't manage to hit the 6H
Whoa.
and spends the burst.
What's going on up
Whoa.
there?
Sai having like, oh my god, I was gonna say 100 tension, but unfortunately gonna die holding it.
Cheek show!
Gotta be real careful. Gotta be real careful around this dolphin girl.
Nobody saw the goal burst. Saw what? I didn't see anything. I saw you winning a round. I don't know about any goal bursts though.
Nobody saw the gold burst now. We can scrub the footage later as well, like, don't worry. Like
Just
we'll
edit the
fix it in
VODs.
post. We'll fix it in post.
Doesn't publish the VOD just for Olg. Actually, yeah, that's a point. Remind me when the stream's over. Since my VODs aren't auto-published, I need to mark it as published for the players.
I will try to remind you. I'm not the best at reminding, so maybe chat can help us with that.
I imagine chat reminded. Luna reminded me last week, so I think I can count on chat.
Runs up and gets a counter hit. Chip activity. Alpha Blade finding its mark. Oh, blocks the overhead and punishes it. Lawful gameplay, as they call it. Swaps them away with the 1,000,005 piece.
Double YRC.
Immediate YRC. Sai saying it's my turn on the Xbox.
Heartwarming.
And it will continue to
Oh,
be Sai's game on the Xbox.
heartwarming. DP characters using YRC.
Oh, 3k meterless. I guess, like, against a chip, it's a little bit less scary. But, like, favoring the 3k. To be fair, it's a good call out. If you don't see somebody, like, permanently dash blocking, it's like, why not 3k? Why not 3k? Might hit them. I think it would be really straight to do if your opponent is representing a lot of, like, dash blocking into you. But if they're not, you just get away with it. Oh, big counter hit is going to be forced to burst immediately, but with a sliver of health, they're going to have to go into the last round with no burst.
Scary.
And against
decision
May,
there.
potentially not getting to burst this round.
Aw, shame you couldn't join this one, Kaj. Same for Argalia. Are you gonna be at Meltdown though on Saturday at least? Hey, glad to hear it.
Hey, let's go. We got one soul, I guess. And I think you might be the only soul at Melta. Weirdly.
Oh, there is. Oh, what's his name? There is that one guy who's sometimes at Meltdown who plays Soul.
Disgrace?
Is he Disgraced? Yeah.
Yeah, Disgrace might enter bracket, but like not always a regular in the Stripe bracket. A regular Melta, but not in the bracket. And while I was saying this, I just dealing with the detestable aquatic mammals of one this here May. It's Meltdown tomorrow? No. It's not Meltdown tomorrow. It's Meltdown next week.
Yeah, so you can get your content for it. Heck, I'll probably plug the
Kat,
stream.
you would
'cause
think.
I will probably still post the stream next Friday for intermediates.
This region-
I will plug our locals stream for you all.
This region, Kadri, if you ask Tiger as well, hates playing strong characters. It's like we have really funny top 8s in the open brackets, but like off the top of my head, the only 3 souls that I see constantly entering brackets that get like top 8s are like That Wave. And like That Wave, there's like Hockey and like Rush.
Wait,
I
Alex,
also
who
wanna
won that
mention-
set? I'm forgetful.
Sai won the Sai
So I
won
got
that.
it. Cool.
Yeah.
Chip Xana. Oh,
Ooh.
Chip's gonna be
Oh,
blooming
that's
dead
gonna
at
be
that.
Dez. Jesus.
Cheek show. Let's see if you can go next set. Oh yeah, I always forget you're UK.
6B.
I always forget you're UK, Daniel. Yeah, you should come along. We need more. We can honestly have so many bikers. Imagine if we got Turtle to come along too.
I mean, if the trains get cheaper, but I mean, I will try to find train tickets for Churchill. I'm not even kidding. I will be like, I want to see if I can find train tickets for Churchill. But like, if it's like in the 100 range, it's not worth it. But it'd be sick to have Turtle at Meltdown. I don't think the JoJo's gonna be this time, so I might be the only Biken again.
Oh no, no to
Oh.
JoJo.
No to Jojo, no Snake, but we'll have Tiger. Yippee!
Hell yeah. Everyone ready to hand over their lunch money to Tiger Pop? That's always great. Always great to see
I'll
them.
try my
there.
hardest to not hand it over. I'm going to try my best to not hand it over, but realistically... Hey, you never know. Sometimes Tiger does show up and they decide to just kind of like mess around. So maybe they will be merciful. Unlike Ulk, who killed this poor Chip Zaneth. And is going to be now on set point.
Are there any good UK Johnnies? Heapski comes to our local a lot, and he plays Johnny.
Gideon, like Heapski plays Kai and Johnny, but he doesn't really play like Strive as his main game. He is, however, a very, very fundamentally good fighting game player.
Bit of an old head, you know, multi-game old head.
There's
quite a few of those at Meltdown.
Gideon doesn't even play Johnny that much anymore. He really just plays Slayer and Nier. I will not comment. I will not comment.
He just likes playing annoying characters. I'll comment. It's okay though, we forgive him because he really likes Toho, so, you know, me and him can vibe on that one. We vibe on that.
Man, Toho really had a resurgence, like, I swear, of popularity. I don't know, I mean, obviously Toho was always Toho was always popular. Like, literally for, like, decades. I don't think they ever stopped being popular, but I feel like I've been seeing it a lot more, generally, than I used to, like, 5 years ago or something. You know, Pandemic does a lot. Maybe Pandemic is just what was needed to revive interest for that series. God damn, Ulk!
Last chance here.
And it's gonna be scary, but JK getting it. And it's gonna be Ulk advancing to the losers finals here.
Yeah.
Well done to Sai for getting, I believe, 4th?
I probably don't need to ping the players this time because I see Chrono is in chat and Ulk's already at the station. So you two are up next. I'll quickly boot up our tier list. As one does. Wait, where is my Firefox window? Help! Give me a moment. There we go. Right, no dupes. So,
right,
what about
hear
the
me
table
out.
lamp? Because they did fix the
What
thing
about the
where it
table lamp?
blinded you. I kind of like it.
Even if it doesn't blunt you, I think it's like C, high C. It's very, like, hefty. It could be a B. I could be convinced by a low B. Because it has, like, other usefulness.
Yeah. The present is just fun. I like the present. I'm gonna
The
promote it.
Prezi is fun. You can open it on the ship, you
Ooh.
can open it on other worlds, like, it's fun.
What about the flask? See, because
Flask is
it's
like
not.
high C, but because I would say like it's good on value, but it doesn't really do anything.
Yeah, it's kind of
looks
just
nice.
like that scrap item you find on low-level planets, where you're like, oh, it's high value for a low-level planet.
There's some easy Cs, like Hairbrush, that's a C.
Yeah, hairbrush is just a C. Like, it's low value, so probably about there.
Yeah, Mirror
Pickles?
I would say like maybe a higher C because it is higher value at average.
Yeah, probably about.
And then what do we
like,
have?
realistically. It's not as cool as a coffee mug though.
This is true.
time for
but
one
we are going to be
more.
going straight into the game. Yeah.
Actually, can I demote one for being gimmicky for once? Can I put hairdryer in D because it pisses
Yeah.
me off? I hate the
I guess,
hairdryer
but-
sound so much. It's so loud.
Oh, so we are like that. You like the
I like the
you like the
gimmicks
sound of
too.
the clown horn. You like the
Yeah?
clown horn, but you don't like the hairdryer.
Beeper, beeper,
Noted.
beeper. I love the clown horn.
I mean, the list isn't updated, so we don't have like the Easter egg, which would be an instant
Yeah.
A for how
Oh, yeah.
annoying that item is.
Tiger sent me a clip of them
Ooh,
waiting
doesn't manage to get a
outside the
conversion
front
there.
door of like Rend. Just waiting outside the front door and then just chucking an egg at people as soon as they come out. It was really funny. Right, names are fixed, scores are fixed. I was Flashbang C tier. It's
Ooh.
called like patrol. That's true. I did almost get Tiger killed once because of the Flashbang. Almost got them killed. I was actually trying to save them, but it didn't work out the way I thought. It did stop a giant though, so like I kind of did my job. Actually, yeah, you know what? Flashbangs kind of deserve promotion for that, don't you think? Like, you can both troll people and save them with it. How often do you get to do both with an item?
You know what I just realized? I had the realization, Craig. The Bamboo technically has never been in Celestial.
Really?
I
That's
think.
interesting.
If that's true,
Not
he's
even on Live.
technically eligible for beginner brackets, he should absolutely not enter.
Yeah, I don't think he would. He shouldn't be allowed in beginners.
He
If
absolutely should
if
not
he-
be allowed within the same postcode.
If he entered beginners while I was hosting, I'll ban him on the spot.
Yeah.
He's not entering that.
But I because by virtue of like playing mostly like with friends and long sides with people and being otherwise goated, but not really playing the ranked mode of the game, I feel like you get that little edge case.
There is technically clauses in the rules
Who won the
where
last
you
game?
try to.
I genuinely missed it. I
Oh,
won the last
yeah.
game. I genuinely
I
missed
feel
it.
like a beginner. No, you're at least
Oh
an
my
intermediate.
God.
You're at least an intermediate, bro. You could enter this one if
Just-
you wanted, though. You could enter this tourney.
I mean, I guess if you don't play Sister, you're not a rating update, so we wouldn't be able to ban you.
I think Neve would let you enter. I mean, you probably should ask her
I think
rather
he
than
would
me.
let you
I'm
enter.
not-
Also, you
I'm-
play test.
I might be hosting
play
this. I'm
test.
not the main TO. That's like Izzy and Neve. Ulk won, right? No, Chrono won one? I'll have to take your word for it.
We'll Chrono 1, we'll ask the players as well. We'll trust the players as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's what you have to keep an eye out for if you're like TOing beginners. You need to keep an eye out for players who have really low levels but are so clearly above that. It can be quite hard to enforce though. Like I actually saw some players the other day and they had some really clean combos and like Kara stuff. Like I saw a Ram doing really hard Karas and I'm like, I don't
Ooh,
know if you should
scary
be
proc
here,
here.
but they didn't just sweep the bracket. They still had
Oh, Chrono takes it. Chrono really wants that rematch.
Chrono one. All right, thanks, Luna.
Cool,
Yeah,
so
so-
we're 2 up for Chrono. Chrono now on set point on the way to get a rematch against Gaming Link.
I have seen some players in beginners where I thought, man, I kind of want to like ban you mid bracket because you're probably a bit too good. But like at the same time, if they are too good, they will probably just win and be banned immediately anyway. You don't get to enter.
It's
You don't get to win
self-selecting.
multiple in beginners like you do with intermediates.
Yeah.
If you win one, that's it. You're gone. That didn't used to be the case in the old days, but it is now. This server, I think, also
The
used to
old
have a beginner
days
bracket,
of
but we just do intermediates now.
2021.
Man, 2021, I wasn't even playing the game in 2021.
No, me
It w-
neither. I got gifted the game for my birthday, but I thought it looked lame, to be honest, coming from Exert, because it was missing a lot of the things that it now has. It also had no Baiken, to be fair, so I was like, oh, who am I going to play? I tried like
No
Sol.
Johnny, no Baiken. Yeah, you didn't have anybody.
Yeah, when I started replaying again, Baiken was out, Testament was out, so I was like, these characters I want to play.
Yo, Frankie, go.
Thank you
Hey,
for the
hey.
raid! How's it going?
I hope your stream went well. Get you a shout out, homie.
Ooh.
You. Yeah,
Oh,
we got
because
some
like you
gaming
can't have the
going on.
rematch that easy.
We're in losers finals now, so not much left of our bracket today.
No,
Ulf
frankly, we
versus,
are
Chrono.
hosting intermediate, or I should say, Craig is hosting the intermediates, the novice drivers intermediate bracket.
Yeah, third time now, I believe. Yeah, free. Oh man, the gold burst landing there.
Point. Oh, blocking there. So gonna be spending the meter. That's still good enough. Managed to get like 100 meter away from the table. However, he's gonna be thrown back into the corner. Goes for the cheeky second throw, but doesn't convert fully on the punish. Oh, scrambles. Oh, decides like I want to win right now, and I want to win right now means a low button, as often is the case.
Oh yeah, getting games off Juxt is pretty big.
It's
Juxt
just
might have. Juxt was
it's
a
just a
Faust
praise,
player.
though.
Yeah, Juxt seems to be
Oh,
back.
okay.
I think the state of the meta and the way things have changed has perhaps like invited him to come back.
I'm glad. I
it's
mean,
nice to
the
see that
loss
again.
of hard knockdowns has actually brought a lot of people back, which is
Hmm.
why I say like as much as they still need to like finagle the balance a little bit. The pace of the game is nicer. It's just nicer.
I'm gonna sound corny for
Um,
it, but like neutral is back. Like
Well-
you do get to play neutral again after a war
You get
break
to
now.
play it more often. Neutral
Yeah.
was still there, but you don't get to see the same offensive sequence again and again where you would do like hard knockdown positive, hard knockdown, positive, hard knockdown,
And that's-
positive.
I gotta say that's really refreshing now, because even before this season 3 stuff, we had the issue
Ooh,
where
that was still active.
before that we just had the season 2 positive loops and then the FRC infinites, and like it's like all of that has finally disappeared, and it's like, okay, yeah, we're in a good pace here, I think.
Like, it's still a high damage game, but you get to see more interactions in
Yeah.
general being played out. Barring certain characters and matchups, but, you know.
Yeah, not to name names, but yeah, I've definitely got that feeling too.
Another 3k goes unpunished. Oh, God, I'm getting away with murder here.
Good,
But not
good,
that time.
Good cancel on the whiff there by Chrono to get themselves back on set point.
Ooh, let's see. Just running the game here on Chrono's side. Signs of Life from Altha gets a big counter. Doesn't net anything. The DP goes unpunished, and another one of the Street Fighter DPs puts Orc back in the corner.
Yeah, it's really interesting to see how
another
Chrono
whiff
opts to
DP.
rep those.
Baits the burst, and this might be it.
A nice
should be
pickup
it.
to seal the deal. Chrono should be 3-1 unless... Yeah, no, actually Luna checked the bot for me. Yeah, we're right.
Thank you, Luna.
And
And also,
probably-
just no word to Neve about this unless she watches the VOD.
Yeah.
Because
Wait, I'll
then
quickly
we
pull
won't
up the
be able
tier
to make
list.
fun of her.
Don't worry, Neve. The tier list is being done. This is a real stream. I probably don't need to ping the players because I see both of them have been in chat. Grand finals will be Gaming Link versus Chrono.
Also, congratulations to
3-1.
Orc for third.
Yeah, well done. Another player, just like we said with Amy earlier, Ulk really consistent in getting into these top 8s pretty much every week. We got... Wait, what the hell is that item? I can't even tell what that is.
What is that item? Oh, the painting? Is it the
Oh,
painting?
the painting, yeah.
Yeah, the painting's gonna be a B. It's like really
Yeah,
valuable.
nice old B tier scrap.
Lower end of B. Lower
hit.
end of B, I feel. Actually, you know what? Yeah, that's
If we're
fine
talking
too.
about
Either's
value, it's
fine.
just amazing.
Yeah.
Of course, Chrono, if you need a short break to like get some water before the final game, feel free. Feel
And
free.
maybe... But it looks like they're not. It looks like they're going straight in.
Straight into the gaming.
It's okay. We're gonna be able to finish this with the plugs and everything at the end.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the remote control in like A tier, I reckon.
Yeah, no, this is true.
I love
Same
that
with the
control.
phone, which I'm not seeing here, but...
Yeah.
Right, blocks the sweep, throws after the Mappa Hunch. No punish shown there, so he's probably like at -1, like -1 or 0, like on at that distance. Immediate YRC again, whiffs the command grab. And Grayskill's got 100 meter to play with here. Good blocks on Gaming Link side. Doesn't manage to get hit by Soul, but gets hit and dies straight up
Volcanic.
to the Master Samurai attempt.
Ooh, and it's worth pointing out, this is a run back as well. These two did play earlier.
Yeah.
So,
No, Chrono was hungry. Chrono wanted to win. Chrono wanted to win.
it was mad close too, so it's going to be interesting
With a
to see
back
if-
throw and another throw. Oh, no throw that time. Good old strike throw. It's like we've thrown a little bit of throw. We pepper in some... Mappa Hunch, finding a target. Gonna be damaged, but we got... Yeah, I mean, this is safe. Nice little JPs, run-ups and throws. Gaming Link. You generally always like to start off with a win when you're coming in from loser's bracket because you want to see the momentum on your side. You're like, I'm gonna win 2 sets here. I want to show that, like, I'm back. I'm back and I'm here to stay and
But it's-
win.
It's always
ideally.
scary at first if it's a run back, because the winner will have just been sat still for a good while, and the loser's
Hmm.
going to be like, "Nah, I'm ready. I'm working my way back up here. I'm ready to take you down."
Yeah.
We saw that.
Like, you're
actually, I
just kind
think,
of like
last
swirling a
Intermediates.
wine glass in winners, and the losers are just dragging their way through hell. It's like, I'm
Yeah.
coming for you.
We had this scenario last week on Intermediates where Agalia was sent to losers by Hopland, then got back to Grands to get the run back. Got the run back in the form of the reset, but then Hopland brought it back around after being reset
No.
and won.
You love to see it. That's good fighting games. Good narrative, you know.
We're actually
What else do
commentating.
you, what else do you need?
We're in trouble for this for sure, Frankie. It's fine though. We got the tier list, so like we got to be a bit forgiving.
Ooh, doesn't let them get away with Dundee step that time. He's gonna go for a good old meaty CS. Finds a big counter hit here. Gonna be a little bit of damage. Goes for the 6S. Continues the offense. Good blocks there after the FRC, but gets thrown. Immediate YRC after landing gets thrown back into the corner, and that's gonna be it with a 6H OTG. Ooh, immediate Dante step yet again, a round start here. But Chrono didn't want to hold anything else. It's just like Volcanic Viper right now.
backdash
Oh my
the
god, that was
2H.
terrifying. That was terrifying. Good instant block, however, is not going to be enough. Good block so far. Manages to finagle the way out to the Slayer pressure and get the corner.
Not going to be killing, but a good amount of damage. Finds the burst too.
Ooh, the burst bait. Doesn't kill. Doesn't
maybe
kill.
if it was
Maybe
Fafnir.
Fafnir? Yeah. It's okay. They still have like a big advantage that risk keep building up, but it's not even important when you got like a sliver of health. They had 100 meter to work with.
I got the scores slightly wrong there. Chrono is 2 up. There we go. Also,
is
I
not
like,
2 up,
speaking
yeah.
of Chrono, I like the cheeky stuff they were running there, having 100 meter, knowing Gaming Link would be like respecting the possibility of certain RC options. They didn't do it. They just like let Bandit revolve a rock, then like mashed after it.
I like that. I like when
yeah.
people are greedy that way. It's amusing.
Because you know the opponent's looking for you to spend that meter, and they're just trying to block, and it's like, you start running the fakest, most evil stuff against them.
Another trade. If that was a third trade, it would have been funny. They tried to throw. You saw the throw attempt there.
Yeah.
It is unfortunately very hard.
Ooh, that Bandit.
Who's going to be
bringer.
able to convert off of that? Tried to 6p there as well. Didn't quite find it, but... Oh, big counter hit Fafnir. Oh, but it's going to get back thrown. It's going to get back thrown.
And you have to
Doesn't
rep
wanna
that as
hold
a
it.
Slayer player
Doesn't
sometimes,
wanna
just
go
cancelling into pile
anything.
bunker.
It's going to be wall break. Not going to wall break
this
with
is it.
super though. Probably a misinput, I'm going to guess. Doesn't the YRC goes through? Doesn't get blocked. This is still looking bad for Gaming Link until it wasn't. Until it was just a Barrow 2H.
It looks bad until the players
Until a
press
Barrow
2H.
2H. Yeah.
God damn it. Leo Whitefang, is that you? If Potemkin
Bandit
could
bringer
run
there.
Frankie, it would be
Ooh, the
so
kick
good.
missing the Monstrous Hammer. Doesn't get command grab there though. Punches them a little bit more. Tries to bait the burst twice. Wall breaks, gets positive here. Huge for a comeback.
Yo, May. How's it going?
Gonna be really, 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 really dangerous here. Very nice back throw there. With the TKDP there, and the OTG is gonna be just enough. Just enough.
Nice by Chrono.
Nice,
yeah.
interrupting the Monstrous Hammers there. Gonna get thrown, however. Nice blocks. Doesn't block the last Monstrous Hammers. Probably another throw attempt or 5k attempt, but maybe just a slightly mistimed. And it's gonna pay dearly for it. Doesn't want to hold shit. It's like, I got a Volcanic Viper with your name on it. Ooh, with the throw. Huge whiff here. Gonna throw them again. Gonna throw them again. They decided to not take the throw that time. But the cheeky little low. Gonna close that out. Any cancel into closed Dundee loses to 5k. Yeah, like, a lot of characters have good mash options against Slayer, because a lot of them can also do like delay mash, like button, and then input throw against thing. But obviously, you know, it's still mix. It's still, they could just go pile bunker and then you just die.
Also, even though you can't see it anymore, DP not being able to be countered by command grab is really nice to have.
That is true. That is true. Really changes the RPS around those situations, actually. I'm still getting used to it. Not being able to throw DPs, even though it is I think that is unique to Strive pretty much, is something that I'm still getting used to myself.
Oh, the gold burst.
Goes for the gold burst on a huge health differential, but baits the burst. Are they going to be able to get a hard knockdown here? No.
We know what that
Big
was.
counter again.
Every Soul player felt that one when you accidentally get
Yeah.
wild throw.
6H post wall break, incredibly strong RPS option there. YRC doesn't want to hold anything, but gets Bucks Run on their own YRC. I always feel that that's a misinput or a mistime. Getting Bucks Run when you're plus 10 always feels terrible. A trade? And we're gonna see another Bucks Run. Land of the Bucks Run is this much, goddamn. Alright. And it's gonna be another Volcanic Viper for the routing. Ooh. And danger of getting to the clip of Borrow 2H. No comment. We continue the match.
It's a misleading name. It's because Novice Strivers used to run a beginner bracket, and this is the Intermediate Cup. Maybe the name of the server should change, but that's not my decision.
And that's gonna be down to game 5 before the reset. Chrono's gonna have to win the next game if he wants to reset the bracket. Otherwise, we're gonna be going. It's looking like tournament point for Gaming Link. He can't frame trap Pile Bunker even of 2H. What's the startup of Wait, do you just do delay? Delay 5k? Oh, I see. I think I get it. I think I got you. Alright, let's see. Ooh, good option there. Bloxmaster's Hammer, however, not... Ooh. DP
That's always
Slayer
a bold
away.
decision, because if Slayer blocked there, good lord.
It has been working out for Chrono, to be fair. Like after Command Grab, they've generally been going for DP, and it's almost always worked for them. And in the same way that after came up, they've almost always Bucks Run, it has worked really well for them.
Yeah, I think
Scoring them the round with a huge burst advantage too.
I think they've been doing a good job of cycling their defensive options to make sure they don't really get caught out.
Another Bucks Row. It's not even really RPS at this point. A Borrow 2H.
A Barre 2H, oh my god.
Ooh, gets sniped out of the Dundee step test special cancel with a 5k. Incredibly useful tool to have in that situation, as Kaj just informed us. And still gonna have, all the meter in the world here. Should be able to kill off of this if it's routed. Very
Which
nice.
it was. Reset.
It's gonna be resetting the bracket.
Way. Both players get a little L next to their name now, but neither of them loses. And
Neither
somebody
of them
will be
loses.
coming away a winner.
Let me just...
Yeah, it's easy to forget that, John, because I would totally forget that, because I play Sin, and Sin cannot do that because he doesn't have an HDP, even though he uses DP in combo. He uses it's an SDP, so no RCing anywhere. You must have all the L's? How are you the king of L's, Frank?
And I am back. Back just in time. Ooh, a little bit more patient after the reset on both players' side. But
Oh
Master's
my.
Hammer is going to find a huge counter hit, and that's going to be at least 50% and a wall break and positive. And that's going to be the round.
Frame Trap HDP goes kind of hard.
Chrono
Nice
really been
shimmy.
using the DP to great success. Yeah, Shimmy Hendrix over here. An actual player though, so playing Celestial, so Shimmy Neutron.
Good optimization there of the combo. It's not going to kill though. Slayer is a durable Dandyman.
Ooh,
Looking for the
trying to
burst.
bait out the burst here. Doesn't quite get it. Oh, that was dangerous. And goes for the DP at that distance as well. It works out.
Sometimes you gotta bet those kind of things.
Ooh, gets clipped by the low. And he's gonna pay dearly for it. This is looking bad for Chrono on this match.
If there's one thing to watch for,
Good
it's these
blocks.
lows on Chrono's wake up. It's the one thing getting them tripped up a little bit here. Oh man,
Oh,
the
another
confidence.
DP there. Every time after, like, I manages to bait the burst successfully, reversing the flow of the game here, throwing them again. Any more hits is going to do it. Doesn't manage to convert of the close slash there. Blocks the low, but gets clipped by the Wild Assault.
Thank you, Wild Assault. Always make sure to thank your tools. Chrono getting like first game of the reset. Reset's so crazy close. HDP anti-air versus Millia is actually good. Yeah, no, and Chrono was like a player actually representing DPs as an anti-air against Millia earlier. I think it was just SDPs, but it's still DPs.
I did have Catch called the fights because like Chrono was using the HDP to great effect versus Millia. Like we were calling them Street Fighter anti-airs, but like honestly, it's
Yeah.
like as we said, we just need a disjoint. Another shimmy.
Oh, misses to confirm, unfortunately.
The
for
shimmy
Chrono.
Hendrix experience right over there.
Getting away with these bold, cancelless bandit revolvers.
That's damage.
But not
Even for a
death.
Dundee man. That is damage.
Chrono would like to see that.
Oh,
Fast
big
cancel
counter
there.
though. All the meter in the world, no reason not to send it here. Just gets you back on offense. A quick top dust isn't quite enough to kill, and 2H makes this very dangerous. And
A
another
DP?
DP to seal the deal. They've been really like,
Chrono's just been like correct on
utilizing
most
the
of these
DP.
DPs.
There hasn't been a lot of effort to bait it and on those specific Gatling like points, so I don't blame them. I'm like, it literally beats Dundee step. Why wouldn't you keep doing it until it's shown the risk? Another good shimmy and another burst bait, but doesn't
missed the
quite manage to
Kara.
convert right after.
I saw that dash momentum. It was a missed Kara. We've all been there.
Still a good situation for them though, but it does
Not
get
back
back
throw.
thrown. And instead back throws the back throwee. The back thrower becomes the back throwee.
Chrono, I think, is showing quite a lot of adaptation towards Gaming Link's
Chrono-
favorite tendencies.
On the brink of not resetting, now on tournament point 2-0.
I think Chrono might be a long set adapter, because having these more chances to play. You won one? Is it 2-1 right now? I thought we just had the reset. It's 2-0 from then. I don't
Wasn't
know,
it
I might be wrong.
3-2 and then to the reset?
I think it was
No,
3-2 and
we
then
might be
reset.
wrong. We might be wrong, but wait, Chuck, is it 2-1? Are we just completely wrong here? No, I
Chat
think
analysis.
you're right. I think like Gaming Link won the first one, and then we had Chrono bring you
yeah.
back. No. Oh, being careful there. Another DP, there you go. See Dundee step DP? It's been working out for them in every situation. Ooh, about to become a Twitter clip there. Mashing in the far slash and close slash sequence. And a throw.
Opting to hold
One
the
last
corner.
chance, but is blocking. And as long as they can punish it, it should be fine, but doesn't quite reach. Buck throws them off to the K-Mappa. Doesn't go for the OTG, but is going to be able to kill anyway.
Bandit Revolver chip damage. I think that makes set point for Chrono on a reset grand.
Oh, another 2H.
Doesn't wall splat at that distance. Interesting.
Another 2H. Another DP there, no respect. And a Kara DP after that as well, goddamn. Sorry, a TK DP. Oh, Kara, but
Crazy.
And is going to be going into the last round with no burst. Very dangerous. Very dangerous. That was an interesting burst. Another 2D whiffs a DP, doesn't get punished. Another 2H, a third 2H within the first 10 seconds of the game. 4 2Hs, 5 2Hs.
2H. Oh my lord. I think Gaming Link showing that they really want Chrono to DP now. But now Chrono isn't DPing. Readapted.
Oh, another close slash. Waited just a little bit too much. Throws them out of the Dundee step.
Bold.
Oh, the 5k whiffing.
Chrono playing very patiently. Both players actually just kind of wait.
No, the 6H must have been a failed DP there. Ooh, nice little RC, gonna bring them to the corner. Gonna be able to get a wall break, very nicely done. Good conversion.
50 meter in a dream though. Chrono is gonna be able
50
to
meter
get
in a
burst
dream?
back.
Immediate burst. Oh, very nice.
kill?
Very nice
I don't
adaptations there.
It can.
I
should
think
kill.
that's it.
And it is. What a crazy grand.
That was really, really, really well done at the end there.
That was nice.
That was sick. That was sick.
And,
And we have our winner.
yeah, we close out the tourney portion of Novice Drivers 82 with Chrono being the winner. Well done to everyone involved. Nice to see a lot of the regulars in top 8 as well. Always love seeing you all here. Yeah, great job winning from losers. It's always tough to bring that momentum back, but especially as well with a run back.
Unfortunately, however, I'm going to have to leave in a haste and leave you for the outros.
Yeah.
As,
Leave me
as
to
I said, I
finish
had
the
to
tier
leave
list.
this. Unfortunately, I will have to.
Alright,
But
I'll-
thank you, everyone in chat, and congratulations to the winner yet again.
Indeed, indeed. Very nicely done.
You're free reign now. Goodbye, everyone.
Hi. Thanks for commentating. Alright, chat. Let's wrap up the tier list real quick. We ignore these items. We'll do like a power round so we can just close it and like send it through. You know, this is a pretty decent item. Like, it's good. I'll put the pickles high up because somebody wanted pickles to be somewhere good. I'm putting this like here. The mango losers buff. I don't know melee stuff very well, but yeah, you definitely ran away with it. Good job, bro. And good job to Gaming Link as well. A player who I don't think we'd actually seen in top 8 a lot recently, but has been on the grind and got all the way to grands. Very well done. Ooh, I like the chattering teeth. I'm gonna put them like here. I'm putting them above the robot. Put the second horn in F, but there's not 2 horns. I'm not doing dupes. The steering wheel is kind of crap. I'm gonna put it like that. The golden ring is like pretty good. Yeah, don't we all, Chrono? Fighting games are like an endless journey like that. You can always get better and better. I think this is a pretty fair tier list. Ignore those items there. Feel free to anyone have their input on this, and I will upload it. Love this character, man. Actually, I'm gonna put that there. I gotta put it above F. What's the teal colored thing? Which one? This one? This is the plastic fishy. The plastic fishy's pretty good. No, alright, sorry, Rag. Sorry, fine. I didn't realize you were paying so much attention. My bad. Alright, I think we're pretty good on this. Unless anyone has anything else to add. Hey, I'm glad you're vibing with the character as well. I'm of course sad you dropped Ram. I'm a big fan of Ram Lethal, but you know what? Soul Bad Guy is cool. He does have very cool combos. Plus, I have a little emote of him. Here you go. That's your guy right there. Alright. Oh, you don't like how the system changed for her? Fair enough, man, fair enough. Should we look at who to raid? Who's on? Set and Reset is still going on. Yeah, I think we'll probably end up raiding Reversal GG. If it didn't exist, I'd still play Ram? Ah. Fair enough. Yeah, no, I think it was a good idea to stick with the Slayer, because that's what you've been learning. That's what you'll be most confident in. Character Crisis is hella real. I've been messing around with Elf out, even though I know my mains. That was a great showing today. I think we'll wrap the stream up now then. You need to get used to it as Sol. Yeah, well, you had a good chance with it today. You got a good amount of sets in. I'll send you all over to Reversal GG now, so we can watch the end of Set and Reset. Thanks everyone for coming by. Hey, you're awesome too, bro. The players are awesome too. They make the tourney. All great. In terms of me outside of the tourney, you'll probably see me again on like Monday or Tuesday. I might stream something on the weekend. We'll see. And yes, yeah, good to shout her out. Thank you to Tatami or Alex for hosting as well, being on the commentary side of things. I'll see you all later. Peace for now. Bye bye bye.